Like, it is there. And we up. I control the crowd. You know I hold it down. When it drop, you know it's jiggy when you hear the sound. From town to town till it's world renowned. And I rock New York City all year round. Rock in for everybody who's watching. Guess who's back? That's I think that's the. Oh, why am I still on the screen? Yeah, that was Rock Kim. Guess who's back, baby? Was that the craziest week we've had? I mean, seriously, that was. I mean, from Pep Roulette to Monty out of nowhere getting benched to Salah breaking a 5-week curse. Kane out. Let's check what the Spurs game is right now. Last time I checked, it was 1-0. And finished off 1-0. Whoa. Brighton beating Spurs to top it all off. Seriously, one of the craziest weeks I've seen in a while. Cancelo didn't start. Sterling didn't start. Who am I missing? Mars didn't start. I guess that's kind of be expected. That's not too surprising. Pep saying he needs 5 subs and not making a sub in that match. West Ham getting a goal late. What else am I missing, man? Bamford, King Bamford, striking out at all, man. Going for the jugular. Whew. Anyway, if you had a bad week, a lot of people did because a lot of players were benched. And I don't know how many people actually got full 11 going. Anyway, what's up, Kobe? What's up, Blues FPL? Good to see you guys here, man. Really good to see you guys here. I don't know why my thing ain't working. Am I not streaming right now? Let me see if I'm streaming.
Oh, man.
Okay. Yeah, and now I got my background vocals going crazy. All right. Yeah, what's up, everybody? But anyway, the Don's back. Kobe. Oh, Kobe, you had a bad week? I just cracked my knuckles right on the microphone. The only good news is a lot of people did have a bad week. Let me check to see what the average score is right now. It's a return of the wild style fashionist. Smashing hits, make it hard to adapt to this. Let's see. Yeah, the average score actually is a lot higher than I expected. It's 43. 43 is the average, it seems right now. Only about 9.5 players played overall. Ewan, what's up, Miss Sexy Diva? Good to see you guys. I feel like I haven't seen you guys in forever. Yeah, it's been a few weeks since I've done this, huh? On a side note, I think I have 3 tests and a quiz this week, so this isn't going to be a long one because I got to go back to the study grind. What's up, everybody? Let's see. Catch them on comments. I'm already behind. Blues FPL, please look at my team for last week. Yeah, I absolutely will. Leagues. If you want to join the Dontel's Mini League, I'm pretty sure I put the code in the description. I'm pretty sure I did. Again, this has been a few weeks since I've yeah, it's Happy Gilmore's you, right? Also, what do you think about? I heard Billy Gilmore might be on the move. On a loan, that is. I hear a lot of teams are interested in him, and reasonably so. Do you want me to look at this team or last week? All right, so last week you dropped a 50 cent. Oh my gosh. Last week you had 10 from Areola, 15 from Suchek, and 5 from Wilson on the bench. So what's that? 25, 26, 31 points on the bench. This week you got another 10 from Martinez and 7 from Dallas. Oh, no. And Sufal comes in for Stone, so you don't get the Dallas points. Doesn't seem. Oh. I think he made the right. I mean, that's so unfortunate. It is what it is, right? That's the only thing we could say. Martinez, you played last week. Ariola got 10. This week you switched them, and Martinez got 10. Ariola got 1. Super unfortunate, man. Ugh. That's rough. Also, shout out Blues FPL, who's in the stream. This week, on a side note, as far as my squad, if you're asking how my squad did, I ended up with, I think I'm going to end with 80, after bonus points, I'll end up with 87 points this week. 87 points, and I'll go from, I think I'm going to finally I think I finally cracked the 1 mil ranking, and I'm up to like 690K right now. It's funny because I was thinking about it, and ever since I started grad school about a month ago, I've had very little time to do any FPL-related stuff, let alone even look at players to bring in. And this is the best my team's ever performed. I don't know how to feel about that. Blues FPL, super unlucky. Yeah, Brighton putting in a work today. Good to see you, Kobe. Where have you been? Really missed the streams. Yeah, Miss X Diva, I've been trying. I've been so packed with grad school. It's really just taken over. I'm trying to give myself Sundays off, or like half a Sunday off, so I can just relax, rest the brain. Because right now I'm just studying. I start at like 6:30 in the morning, and I don't stop studying until like 10:30 at night. So I need a break in between. So I think I'm gonna have streams every week on Sunday just to give myself a break. So that's the plan as of right now. Also good to see you. Ewan, what's up? Bench Bamford for DCL. Oh, you're not alone. A lot of people drop Bamford. I was this close to doing that myself. DCL, I can't even hate you. I can't even be mad at that because Bamford was going up against Leicester, who are a solid squad in top 4, and really trying to get that Champions League qualification. And DCL had everybody back and was playing against a Newcastle side who was struggling. So I think the move was right. It just how the cookie crumbled. It's unfortunate. Kobe with 27. Oh, that's truly gutting. Well, we were bound to recover for next week. I mean, it's a quick turnaround. We got on Tuesday. We'll go. And hopefully we can have a huge snapback week. Salah saved me. Salah was huge. That first ball, I think both goals are class too. The first one was just disgusting. He had very little room, put it only where the spiders live. In the words of Roy, I don't see what the Barcelona score is right now, by the way. And then the second goal, just the filthiest of touches, man. The filthiest of touches to go ahead and put that away. Salah is back, and Barcelona tied 1-1. Great. Yeah, Salah was big time, Elliot. FPL Penguin, Sung, Blaine, get in. Also over 100K solid transfers in. Hope all is well. Good with you, pal. Yeah, FPL Penguin, I haven't talked to you in a while. Thanks for commenting on my last video, by the way. I've just been super busy. I'll see if I can watch. I'll take some time or make some time to watch some videos of yours this week. Really good to see you. 73 points. That is huge this week, FPL Penguin. Also, check out FPL Penguin, man. Great YouTube content creator. Ewan says, I also captained Gundogan when I could have captained Salah. I mean, honestly, I don't think that's that's one of those moves that, looking back, obviously you wish you could change it. But Gundogan's been hot lately. He, in my opinion, should have had a pen in like the 92nd minute. And it would be a lot different story if he would have gotten that. He was on fire. He's been on fire lately. He had a really good schedule lined up for him, really good fixture. Just super unfortunate. And Salah had 5 blank game weeks in a row, so I can't. Again, that's another decision that is just unlucky, man. Kobe, can you check out my team? Yes, I can, Kobe. Leagues. Donatello's. I spelled your name wrong there. Let's go. Again, if you want to join the Donatello's Mini League, there is a code in the description. I think your name is started late, right? If I'm not mistaken. Man, it feels so good to be doing this live again. I miss talking FPL. At school, I don't know if anyone plays FPL, so I'm just kind of, why can't I even spell right now? I'm not going to do one of my tests if I can't even spell Kobe. Started late, there he is. All right. Oof. Yeah, Monty not playing, that's unfortunate, man. How much money you got? 0.6 in the bank. You got great team value. Cancelo, the worst thing with Cancelo and Stones is that should have been 2 clean sheets for you, period. They were never gonna give up a goal in that game from what I was able to watch, and just them not playing was just that's twice for Cancelo in the last like 3 or 4 weeks that he didn't play when it was not a guaranteed clean sheet but a high opportunity for one, and they did get one. I still like Gundogan moving forward for next week at least. Madison I think is a great call, good return on that one. Bruno, I guess we'll talk about Bruno when I catch up on comments. Hey, my camera. First one this time. Yeah, we'll talk about Bruno here in a little bit. I mean, let's see. Ever since Pogba returned, I know that's kind of the big talk, but Bruno's blanked one. Well, he came away with an assist in Gameweek 19, but he hasn't scored more than 6 points in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 matches. No more than 6 points. Last time it was against Aston Villa. And was that a penalty? I can't recall. But I don't know. Class always rises, just like Salah did, so I'm not worried about him. Mine not starting is just super unfortunate. Looking at your squad, I still think you have a good... Reguilon's got to go. Reguilon's out for, I think, 3 or 4 weeks right now. And so for me, if I were you, I'd move Reguilon. I don't know who I'd go to. I'm hearing Seiss may be on the move to Liverpool. It's just rumors I'm seeing on Twitter. I think... who else is around that price? Chilwell didn't start today, which is crazy. Blues FPL, are you still here? Blues FPL, what was up with Chilwell not starting or playing? Are they going to stick with Alonso, or is that more of a move to kind of see if they can get him out of the transfer window and get some extra cash out of him? Also, great finish, by the way. A little 1-2 touch, juggling. Then finish on the volley, on the turn. That was nasty. I still like your team, man. Watkins and Antonio, they both have good fixtures next week, if I'm not mistaken. I'd have to double-check that. Martinez on the bench hurts. But honestly, I think this is a really good squad. It's just unfortunate this happened this week, especially with 3 of your biggest players not returning. Like, if you think Cancelo and Stones, they should have played, get you 12 points. That brings you up to, 38 points. And you have Mane going. And then, of course, you have Kane. I'm not sure what to do with Kane yet. I haven't looked into it yet. But I would for sure make that move for Reguilon. I still like your team moving forward, though. I still like your team moving forward. Let's see. Shout out Rakim. I need to listen to Rakim this week. Can you check my team? Oh, I just did that one. And sold Wilson. Oh. Ooh. This was like the ultimate week of did you have patience? Because Bamford hasn't returned lately. Then he returned big time. Salah hasn't returned lately. Then he returned big time. Wilson didn't return lately. He returned big time. And so I guess it's just today. This was the week of being patient over transferring somebody in. I think actually like the top 5 players that were transferred in this week, I think the majority of them blanked. I think so. I'd have to fact check that. But I think it was like, I can't even remember who was bringing in right now. I'd have to look at it. Gundogan would be one of them. Saka not playing hurts too. But yeah, this was the week of really holding on and being patient. Just unlucky. Yeah, so unlucky to sell Wilson. Especially Wilson going up against Everton. I would have thought Everton would have a bigger fight, but basically lost 60 points in the last 2 game weeks. Nothing. There's nothing worse than that. Coming from someone who dropped Son in before week 2 when he had that 20-plus point performance, I know how you feel, my man. That's just unfortunate. Can you check out my team? Yes, Elliot, I can. I'm in 131 in dollar tenders. 1 place above me. I'm coming for you, bro. Let me see. You say you're 131? That's not what I want. I'm Reece James. That's great. I'm Reece James, B. That's hilarious. Shout out Dave Chappelle one time. Class on grass, that's you, right, Elliot? Says Elliot, so it should be. All right, 48 points. Let me see how much money you have in the bank right quick. You got 4.3. You got a lot of cash to work with, man. A lot of cash. All right, so looking at your squad, first off, great call on Mo Salah. So for me, Nato would probably be the one that would be going. I don't know how much you could upgrade him to. I wouldn't want a Rashford per se. Wilson on the bench, that hurts. Is he coming off? Anyone? Ooh, yeah, Wilson coming off the bench. Yeah, you're gonna have a good week. You're gonna be in the 60s. Good week. Stones, Sufal. Yeah, so looking at your squad, I still want to get rid of the City defenders, even with Stones and Cancelo not starting this week. I ain't getting rid of them. Digne is a tough one because I don't trust that Everton back line, but he's getting so high up the pitch, it's hard for me to hasta luego him. James Justin's been balling all season, so I think your back line's solid. I think for me, I want to get into that Chelsea defense, but if they keep rotating, I don't know how much I can even play with that, you know? Just looking at their run of fixtures coming up, I really want that Chelsea defense. I just don't know who I would pick. Blues FPL and Adam or Blues FPL, if you're here, please help me out. For me, I mean, Gundogan for me goes after next week. I think his fixtures get tough. I think he plays Liverpool in 2 weeks. He plays Liverpool and Tottenham. So after the Burnley match, he'd be gone for me. Maybe you could save up some cash to kind of facilitate him to Jack Grealish or who else is around that price? There's a lot of good players, man. Saka. Hopefully Rafinha's all right, but I like the basic. I like your squad. I think you have a really good squad, man. Ryan's got to go too. Too much money in a keeper right there. He's not going to play. I'm not saying he's crazy expensive. I think he's only like 4.3 now. 4.2. So you can't really downgrade much. You save 0.2, 0.3. Anyway, I would get rid of NATO. That's what I would do. I would get rid of NATO. I mean, that being said, too, I kind of like... I know I'm playing around with the screen a lot, so apologies. They got Arsenal next week. Let's see what Wolverhampton has in the line. Arsenal, Leicester, Southampton. So, yeah, until about game week, what is that, 25? About game week 25, that's when I would really want some Wolverhampton assets. But, I mean, I know if anyone scores, it's going to be NATO or Podence, I know. But it's hard for me to hold on to that. Let's see. Good squad, White. Congrats on the great week. I always love when someone with double-digit points comes off the bench. Kobe sold Bamford and Dallas and bench Martinez. Oh, my gosh. Martinez getting 10, so that's a 9 point because he had Areola. Bamford getting, 15? And Dallas. Oh. That's like 30-something points. Oh, that's frustrating. That's the worst part of FPL right there. The worst part about FPL. Oh, man. That sucks. Let's see. James Brown, can you check out my team? Oh yeah, I can check out your team. Yours. Why won't it let me? Why won't it? Oh, because I'm putting the wrong button. Your code is 5068835. All right, so this is your squad. You got 59 points this week. Good week. 4.4 mil in the bank, and you have Target coming on for Stones. So you're gonna have what, 60-something points, 60 high 60s. You're gonna be in the high 60s, dude. That is huge. Good week. That should be a good green arrow for you. Let's see. If I were you, I would. I'm not the biggest DCL fan, but I understand why you have him in your squad. For me, I would like to move on from him. I mean, Ollie Watkins obviously looks good. All these cheap strikers you're gonna have to be patient with. Ollie Watkins, even if you can even upgrade to Danny Ings, but that's where I would go. Gundogan for me is out after next game week. This game week I think he looks really good against Burnley, but after that he's gone. Rafinha, I love Rafinha. I hope it's not a serious injury to him. Hopefully he'll be back. Son, Rashford. Rashford's hard for me to keep at that price, but I understand why you have him. He has a good run of fixtures for quite some time. Southampton, Everton, West Brom, Newcastle. So, as much as I say I would get rid of Rashford, I don't know if, unless there's somebody I really like, I'm not going to get rid of him. You know what I mean? Like, if I really wanted Jack Grealish because you don't have Jackie G, I'm going for Jackie G. But if you don't like him, I'm probably going to hold on to him unless something tastier comes my way. You know what I mean? Other than that, I'm keeping the City defenders. I like the shot punt. He's been balling out this season. He's looked really good since they brought in Tellus, weirdly enough. And he's got a good run of fixtures. I like keeping Shaw, man. And the United triple up there, pretty daring. I like everything. I like everything. Again, Gundogan for me will be out soon. I would probably try to move on from Rashford, but that's me. And DCL, but that's me. But again, unless something is tempting enough to make me move away from Rashy, I'm not going to get rid of him. But good week, man. Let's see. Thor, you got low points. How bad was it? How bad was it? I know a lot of people I've seen on Twitter only had like 7 players playing. I actually got really unlucky this game week. Seriously. I mean, there were so many players who I thought had a good fixture or I thought they were doing well. And then they didn't play at all. Like Chilwell. Chilwell should have been on for a cleanie and he didn't play. What's up? Go ahead, man. Just don't knock over the camera. Yeah, just unlucky this week for a lot of players. Adam FPL, what's up, man? Who's on the jersey? Yeah, this is an English kit from back in the day. I don't know what year it was, but it was like $1 at a pound at a thrift store. So that's my favorite kind of jersey. Let's see. Can you check my team as its new entry? Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Let's see. Your new entry, right? Ewan United. I love the kit, man. It's a sweet kit. Game week 21. Let's see. All right, 44 points, and you have, please have Bamford coming off the bench. Dang it. Holding coming off the bench for Stones, though. That's huge. So you got 8 extra points coming. Brings you to 52. 3 for Salah, 55. And so 55 points, man. That's not bad this week. That's not bad this week at all. You got 3 mil in the bank. My camera like 20 minutes. No, sorry. Yeah, thanks. Let's see. Your squad to me looks good. Again, I'm not touching these City defenders, even though they didn't start. I think that just means they'll be even more likely to start next week. Gundogan captain, I honestly think that was a good call. It's just unfortunate. Again, he should have had a penalty, in my opinion, in the late 92nd minute. Jackie G, dope. Son. I didn't get to watch the Spurs game today. I was studying, so I don't know what happened, but I heard it was... let me see what his stats look like for Son. I can't because I got to put in my password. I don't want to do that live. Justin, yeah, Justin. Your backline's good, just super unfortunate. Holding there with the 8-pointer is huge. Bamford, again, I'm not the... Yeah, I'll say DCL should stay. I'm not the biggest DCL fan right now, but that's me. But I understand completely why someone has him in their squad. Yeah, I think this is good. I think it's a good squad. My next move that I would make with $3 million in the bank would be to upgrade. You could be close to getting Kane back in when he's healthy, but not yet. Jackie G. I like Son. Maybe Gundogan in next week. Maybe save that transfer for next week so you can get like. There's a lot of good £5 million, £6 million midfielders right now like Saka, Gundogan, Rafinha if he's healthy. You have Barkley who scored. Souček obviously has been great all season. I know I'm missing quite a few names there, but them mid-price middies are balling out. But there's a lot you could do with the squad. I don't know exactly where I would go though. Upgrade Justin, you could, but I wouldn't because they have a really good run of fixtures. I'm not touching Justin, I'm not touching your back line. I like holding there as on your bench, so that he can come on like he is now. Your midline to me is perfect. Again, Gundogan for one more week, and then I'm shipping out. I don't know what I would do, honestly. I'm sorry. I don't know what I would do. I think it's a really good squad. Let's see. Moldy, what's up, man? Moldy. Oh, crap. I'm 12 minutes behind. Good to see you here. Oh, I miss you guys, man. Captain Cancelo and dropped Bamford for Kane, and he didn't play just like last week. Oh. At least you vice captain Salah. Honestly, at the end of the day, it's almost a good thing that Cancelo didn't play, so you get that 15 points from Salah as a vice. Dropping Bamford for Kane, who didn't play, that hurts. There's nothing else I can say about that. That's just hard. You're not alone. I mean, that just sucks, man. But yeah, at the end of the day, we got to stay optimistic here. We got to stay positive. You got vice captain going on, or Salah's got a captaincy armband on him, so that is nice. Site's not going to Liverpool. They are signing Ben Davies from Preston. Okay, thank you for clearing that up, Moldy. Appreciate that. That was just a Twitter rumor I saw. There wasn't much validation behind it, but rumors are rumors. I was when they were saying that too, I was almost surprised because I don't know why Wolverhampton will let go of Seiss, but I'm glad they're not. Ben Davies from Preston. That's a good signing for Liverpool too. I think it was like $2 million, something like that. No, Chelsea played at the 3 at the back, so Alonso's better at left wing back than Chile. I agree with that. I expect Chilwell to be starting, but we'd have to change to a back 4 formation. Or 4 at the back formation. I don't know why I can't read right now. And I got to turn that off. I don't want to hear any school news today. Okay, so Chilwell. So is Chilwell not nailed on then? So I mean, if they play 4 at the back, Chilwell is nailed on. It seems like, but if they play 5, it sounds like they're going to be playing more of Alonso. Oh, that hurts Chilwell's stock, man. He's no GameStop right now. Oh, that's rough. I mean, if Alonso plays, he's great. If he's playing consistently, especially with the run of fixtures they have, he's got to be featured in a lot of squads, man. I love the English shirt. Hey, thank you, man. I agree. It's just super simple. Those Umbro shorts are classic and look so simple but clean. I agree. I think my favorite thing too is it's long sleeve as well. I don't know if you could tell, but long sleeve England. Keep it simple. Found it for like $2 at a thrift shop when I was in England. So again, simple. It's great and it was cheap. That's a win-win-win for me. Still haven't had a captaincy turn since Gameweek 14. Oh, that's the worst. What are you planning on doing? Who are you going to captain next week? Let's see if I can do that right now. Who are the best captains? Off the top of my head, I'm scared of Captain Bruno, but I'm tempted to do it. Any City player looks good against Burnley, especially defenders. Maybe like you can even go Maverick and go with like Madison or Harvey Barnes. I wouldn't, but you could. Again, Salah looks good against Brighton. For me, it's going to be between Salah and Bruno Fernandes. I don't know, man. This is another week of no standout captaincy options. Hey, well done on captaining Salah. Hey, Sana, good to see you here. How was my game week? I had a really good game week, man. A really good game week. I think I'm up to 87 points after bonuses and subs. So I'll have Cresswell and Stroit coming off the bench. I'll have Salah and Bamford getting bonus points. And no complaints here. 87 points, something like that. My rank is up to like 690k, I think, something like that. And I like it like that. I mean, I said it earlier in the stream, but I've had very little time to do anything FPL, anything not related to muscles, bones, or nerves or arteries. I've had very little time to do. And FPL, I give like 5-10 minutes to my FPL team every week right now. As unfortunate as that is, I try to stay on Twitter and try to keep like podcasts going when I'm driving to school and back. But as far as my actual team, I don't have too much time. and this is the best my team has been playing all year, which is a little. I don't know how to think. I don't know how to feel about that. You know what I mean? When I put in a ton of time, my team is worse than when I just keep it simple. Got to keep it simple, just like this English shirt, right, Moldy? How's your game week, by the way? Hey, can you look my team up the Brighton? Yes, I can, Corey. Hopefully you're still here. It's been 15 minutes. All right. After this, I got to hit turbo speed, hit ludicrous speed. For all you Spaceballs fans out there, if you want to join the mini league, there's a code in the description below. Up the Brighton, there it is. All right. Also, hey, big win, man. Big win. Going up against a Spurs squad, keeping them with that donut. Love the jersey here. Yeah, you were Brighton supporter. That's a big win for you guys, man. Big win. 9 million in the bank. That is the most I think I've ever seen. The most I've ever seen. Also, shout out Tal, man. I watched him play in one of these recent matches, and he looks good with the ball at his feet. I think he did KDB in too one time. But yeah, he looks good. I want to hear from a Brighton supporter as you are. How do you think Tao's gonna? Is it Tao? How he's gonna perform? I know he's got a lot of South African love in him. Bamford coming in for him. That's huge. Huge. You got 12 points coming in for him. So that'll bring you up to like 55 without bonuses being included. Cancelo coming in too. All right. So looking at your squad, Trossard. Hey, great call on him. That's a great differential this week. I like your back line. I'm not touching your back line. I know Dini. I don't trust Everton. I don't trust them defensively, but he gets so high up the pitch, it's hard for me to ignore that. Mendy in goal, I think, is a great option. Harvey Barnes has been on fire lately. Andy has a good run of fixtures here coming up, so I don't think I would touch him with Fulham. And then two tough ones, in my opinion, with Wolverhampton and Liverpool, and then even Villa. But after that, it gets good again. Really favorable for him. Bruno Fernandes. When I catch up on comments, we'll talk more about King Bruno. I like this team, dude. I like this team. Bamford and Dallas. I mean, I would like to spend that $9 million and see if you could bring in like Mo Salah for somebody, or Harry Kane when he becomes healthy again. Spend that $9 million on a premium. Maybe you could upgrade Gundogan after this week and bring back in Mo Salah or something like that. But hey, big week, man. Not only for FPL wise, but for your team's sake with Brighton too. Good week for you. Yeah, for me, I would probably, until Tao proves something, I would drop him and spend that $9 million and bring in Mo Salah. That's what I would do. But hey, again, big week to be Brighton supporter. You guys have a great beach in Brighton. Sana says she captain Gundogan, captained him last week too with his haul. Last week he had a huge haul. It paid off big time. Shout out to you for doing that. And this week again, he could have easily had a penalty in stoppage time, and he's coming away with a goal there and probably bonus after that. So super unlucky to not have that happen. I still think it was a good call to captain him this week for how hot he's been and the team he was playing. Just unlucky. That's all it is. Moldy with 59 with a -4. Chilwell and Stone's not playing. Yeah, Chilwell and Stone's not playing. It hurts because both of their teams got clean sheets and neither of them were featured. So that's probably like 12 points minimum that you missed out, or around 12 points, and that just hurts. Oh. But hey, 55 points this week is nothing to be ashamed about at all. At all, man. You're wrong Adam, right? I think you're the other Adam, right? Because there's two Blues FPLs. Because you guys are homies, right? Yeah, make sure I'm getting the right one. I should give a shout out to Mount Fuji. I think this is your team. If this isn't your team, I'll go back later and go back to. All right, 0.9. I think is what we talked about on stream, right? Yeah, I did a podcast with the homie here. Let's see. I still love the back line. Just super unfortunate that both city defenders didn't start. I'm actually a little worried about Stones now that Laporte is back. So that does make me a little concerned with him. I should have mentioned that earlier. But I still wouldn't get rid of him, especially because he got rested this week. Salah, Grealish, Fernandes, Gundogan, Son. Love the midline. Again, Gundogan for one more week. Antonio and DCL up front. I still like Antonio moving forward. DCL does give me worries. The last time he scored was game week 11 versus Burnley, so he hasn't scored in 10 game weeks or some. That is very alarming. But he does have all of his players around him that are beasts coming back, and so that does favor him. So Maybe if I have him, I'd be patient, especially with Leeds. He's got Leeds this week, right? Yeah, especially with Leeds coming up, I would definitely be patient with him. I wouldn't try to bring him in personally, but that's just me. That's just me. Of course, you got to play your game. If you feel it's best, do you. You know what I mean? Big week, man. Unfortunately, you had Bamford on the bench, and that is a hurt. That hurts. But you have Dallas coming in for Stones, and that's a beautiful thing. Isn't mean anything. And Sioux Fall coming with 1. So, hey, at the end of the day, you had a really good week, man. Really good week. Let's see. There it is there. All right. You got 69. Bamford coming off the bench. Oof. There's a joke in there about 69, but hey, Bamford coming off the bench. That is, there's nothing better in the world than, or there's not much better in the world in the FPL world than someone with a 15-pointer coming off the bench. There's not much better than that. D Production. Hey, Don. Hey, good to see you, D Production. I feel like it's been too long. Horrible weekend. Kane injured. Yeah, Stone's not playing. Chilwell also lost his place because Tuchel probably won't play a lot. Yeah, I'd have to ask Blues FPL on that one. I know that they're. We were saying earlier that actually you're probably here for that because it's been 18 minutes. Probably won't play. Son is bad without Kane. Horrible. Yeah, I heard they did not look good. Tottenham didn't. Do you have any info about the blank of the double game week? When to use wildcard? I could pull up right now. Actually, let me do that. Why not? I know I'm super behind on comments, but let me go to Ben Krillin. And this should be... See if I could find it. This should be it. Yeah, Andy did a really good video on that. I didn't watch it, but I'm just hearing he did a good video on it. So this right here is the double game week schedule, it seems. Now, the ones that are in yellow are likely, and the ones in orange are possible, according to Ben Krill. And there's still a lot that goes into it. I don't know if anything's been announced. But this is essentially what it looks like. If it's clean on the screen, I hope it is. But it looks like City could have a double in Game Week 24 with Tottenham and potentially Everton or Southampton. Southampton would have Wolverhampton and City. Everton would have Fulham and City in that double Game Week 24. So if you want Danny Ings, I mean, 2 really tough defensive fixtures for him, but you get a double there. In Everton, you got Fulham and City. So if you want to bring on DCL. And then in Game Week 26, there's going to be a ton of double fixtures. It looks like almost everybody's going to have a double. Everton, Southampton, Man City look like they'll have, 3 doubles in 4 game weeks? 3 doubles in 4 game weeks for those. So if you want to start planning for those double game weeks, I just realized my face is in the middle of that screen. Let me see if I can move it. Does that work? Ah, crap. My face is in the middle of it. This is where I need a green screen so I can help that out. All right, so as far as big fixtures, again, City are going to have 3. It seems they're going to have 3 doubles in 4 game weeks. Oh! No manches. All right. Back at it again. Leeds will have Villa and Southampton in game week 26. It seems. Again, this is all. I think this is all still up in the air. But this is the best I could do for you, D Production. And also on a side note, very unfortunate with Stones and Chilwell not playing. That should have been 12 points for you. Fulham. I don't know if I would want any Fulham assets, although Cordova Reed does look pretty good. Leeds have Villa and Southampton. Let's see if I can find any really good fixtures in that 26. Leeds, Tottenham. Let's see if I can move this over just a wee bit. Leeds, Tottenham, Everton, Sheffield. So I'd like to see if Aston Villa can get Leeds and Sheffield. Grealish looks really good. Tottenham play Burnley and one of those 3. Liverpool, Sheffield, and Chelsea. United, Liverpool. Chelsea have a really tough game week 26 with United and Liverpool. Sorry, I know this is kind of dead air, but I'm trying to go through these double game weeks. This is the first time I've really looked at this list, D Production. Fulham, United, Tottenham, Leicester, Chelsea, Crystal Palace. None of these look really enticing. Newcastle, City. So Wolverhampton there has one good fixture, but Liverpool, Aston Villa, tough for Sheffield. Leicester, West Ham, City, Arsenal. That's tough for West Ham. West Brom, Newcastle. There we go. So Brighton have 2 really good fixtures. That's the first one I've seen that I really like, but I don't know who I'd want from Brighton. If Tau starts going, Newcastle have Wolverhampton and Brighton. West Brom at Brighton and Everton. So as far as the eye test, none of them really stick out to me right now, other than maybe like City, because I always back City's defense right now. Tottenham could have 2 good fixtures. Tottenham could have Burnley and Fulham, but that's still to be decided. And again, City are going to have 3 double game weeks in 4 weeks. So I would try to load up on. I would try to get DS into my squad, even if I didn't have. Is Game Week 24 next week? No. What week are we in right now? I got to check the title. Yeah, we're in Game Week 21. So we're in Game Week 22. That's right. All right. Yeah. So I would try to get DS into my squad for that Tottenham for all those double ups. They're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games in 4 game weeks or whatever it is. 7 game weeks. Excuse me. 7 games. So I would try to bring in one of DS. I would try to bring in even like Danny Ings if you can afford him. I gotta where am I at? Even even yeah, I guess DCL. Going back to DCL, it does look good because he's got Fulham. Yeah, they're really tough fixtures though. Fulham, City, Liverpool, and then potentially City again or Villa, West Brom. It's something like this. Again, Let's Talk FPL did a really good video on that, so I would check out his stuff. This is just me again, first time looking at it and kind of giving you my thoughts, my reaction video. Dang, dude, none of these are really crying out to me. Tottenham, Leicester, yeah, I don't know. All I know is that Chelsea have a really tough one with United, Liverpool, and then Everton. But even then, this is why I want Chelsea defense. If I knew who was nailed on, you got Sheffield, Newcastle. Anyway, hopefully that helps. If you guys want me to go back to it, I will go back to it in the future. But that's about the best I can do as far as wildcarding. I think the best time to wildcard is literally probably it looks like that game week 25, 27 range is probably the best time. But if you could plan to get a good players in by then, I think you could avoid a wild card if you still have a couple game weeks to do so. But hopefully that helps. City have a double in game week 24. Yep. Also, what's up, Daff? So is it confirmed, Daff, that City do have a double in 24, 26, 27? I'm so out of the loop. Keep your City players 100% keep your City players, especially defense. Rudiger, I guess, but he could also be rotated. Maybe Thiago Silva if you want a Chelsea defender. Yeah. I'm so scared to touch any Chelsea asset right now. I'm so scared. Also, my Barcelona flag is down. 46 on -4. Bamford and Emmy on the bench. Oh! As I screamed in the mic there, I apologize. That's like 25 points on the bench. Oh my goodness, that's more. We recover and reload for Tuesday. It's a quick turnaround. Just super unfortunate. The Bandit. Hey, what's up, Bandit? Big Green Arrows this game week. I'm sitting with 70 points. Waiting on bonus. Can you check my team? Yes. Palmview United. Let's go. Leagues. Donatello's. You said you're Palmview United, yeah? Let's go. All right. I got to learn how to talk and look something up at the same time because I have too much dead air going. Palmview. Did I spell it right? Make sure I'm spelling it right. Yes, I am. Here I am. If I had a bunch of dollars, I would spend them on her. Now she could be my lady. She could be my lover. 70 points. A bonus still to come. Oh, my goodness. You got 6. You got 9 points still to come. So you'll be at 79 points. You'll have Crespo coming on. You'll be at 83. If I'm seeing right. If I do the calculation, and then you have Wood coming on for Benteke because he didn't play. 83. You'll be at 85 points. That is huge this week. Love the jersey. No room for racism. 4 mil in the bank. Ew, my camera. 4 mil in the bank. Looking at your squad. This is what Crespo. I love Crespo. I mean, good decision not to play him this week, but he'll be coming on anyway. Let me see your squad. I'd probably get rid of Foden. I mean, maybe wait one more week. Probably wait one more week to see how he does against Burnley because the optimism in me wants me to keep him. James Rodriguez, me personally, I don't think I would have him at this point until he really starts going. I know he does have all those doubles coming up, so maybe because of that I keep him. But if you're, I guess the doubles are huge, man. I wouldn't want James Rodriguez in my squad at this moment. I'd rather have like Jack Grealish, but feather falling down. But he does have those double game weeks, so it's hard for me to say to get rid of him. Good shout on Wan-Bissaka there. I'd get rid of Benteke. Personally. You could bring in like Danny Ings. You could bring in Watkins. You could bring in why am I blanking on some other good 6 mil? So something like that. Even DCL if you want to go for the double game weeks. But for me, I'd probably get rid of Benteke. I know they have a really good run of fixtures here coming up. Newcastle, Leeds, Burnley, Brighton, Fulham. I'd rather have Zaha. I mean, look at those fixtures. It makes me want to keep them, so I'm struggling in my head. I'm way too far. All right, I got to catch up on comments. I'd probably get rid of Benteke. I still like bringing in Zaha, though. I'd try to bring in Zaha if I could. So annoying seeing so many good scores with Bamford coming off benches after people didn't trust him. This guy's a keeper. Just need to be patient with him. I 100% agree. And a beautiful thing is when the 15 points comes off the bench. But yeah, for me, if Leeds are playing, I don't care who they're playing. I'm starting their players, in my opinion. They are just so attacking. They possess the ball. I think the third highest possession percentage in the league, only behind like City and Liverpool, I think. So they're gonna possess the ball a ton. They're gonna get shot after shot. So I'm keeping in Bamford, like me in college, just shot after shot. Shout out LMFAO, Lil John. I think that's who it was. Yeah, I'm keeping Bamford, and I'm not moving him from my lineup even after he does bad 3 game weeks in a row. Check out my team. Also, did Wolverhampton make a move? Did they make a move? They brought in somebody or somebody left the squad, right? Check my squad. Yes, I can. I'll be quick because I'm super behind on comments. Al Fernandez. Shout out Freddie Gibbs one time. Makes good albums that he does. Also, I thought about getting a Outcast poster right here. I think I finally just figured out what I was going to do for my outside of my Barcelona flag. I think I'm going to get an Outcast poster. It's probably going to be AT Aliens, just because I think that's the best cover they've made. I don't know if it's my favorite album, but it's my favorite cover. And then Stakeonia probably is second. 5.2 in the bank. You got a lot of money in the bank. Mitchell not playing is unfortunate. You got Sufal coming in for a 1. Oh, no, you have Bamford coming in. Woo-wee! I like what the Rock is cooking there. That's nice. That's nice with a 15-pointer. You got 49 points, so you'd be up to 49 plus 3, 52, 65 points, some odd like that. So really good game week. Really good game week this week with 65. Then you have Cancelo, you have 65, then you have 66 with Sufal coming on. All right, so for me, I like Barnes moving forward. Even I still like Barnes. Gundogan's out for me after next game week, but then again, he does have a ton of doubles. So I might take back everything I've been saying earlier in the stream. I might keep Gundogan strictly because of doubles he has. Robertson worries me, but I don't think I'm going to get rid of him in my squad. Looking at your squad, I don't know what to do. I'd probably drop Mitchell and double up on City defenders. I'd probably drop Mitchell and bring in DS. That's what I would do. I think DS is DS to me in this season has been the best center back in the league this year, and that's because Van Dijk obviously has been out for so long. But in my opinion, he's the best right now at this moment who's healthy center back in the league in DS, and I would bring him in. City's defense is just Fort Knox. You can't break through it. Red Rover ain't nobody getting over. And so I'd probably bring in Diaz for Mitchell with that kind of cash you have. Everyone else I like. Harvey Barnes been playing well. DCL's got doubles coming up, so that alone I'd keep him. Yeah, I'd keep him for the doubles, I guess. But yeah, I drop Mitchell. I drop Mitchell or Sufal, one of the two. Most likely Mitchell. And Mitchell has really good fixtures, so maybe I drop Sufal. Either way, I'm bringing in Diaz. Good squad. Great game week, by the way. Ewan, can you check out my team as new entry? I think I did that one. I was just 28 minutes. Okay. All right. Kobe. All right. I'm going to catch up on comments real quick. 64 and no captain. Oh, with no captain. That is beautiful. Oh, that is sick. Hey, Blue, says Kobe. My code. I think I checked out Ewan's. I think I checked yours out, but I'm just 28 minutes late. So, okay. I'm good, mate. Who to place Reguilon with? If I'm replacing Reguilon, if I don't have double city defense, I'm getting double city defense. Even with their tough run of fixtures, I probably do them. You could probably bring in Digne. Looks good. I would want a Chelsea defender, but I don't know who to pick. It seems like Thiago Silva might be the one, but let me run through it real quick. I got to catch up on comments because I hate when I'm so far behind. Cresswell is a great option. Cresswell's been balling out all season. Cresswell, DS. I'm getting double city defense. Maybe Cresswell. Let me see what their fixtures look like. Getting in Cresswell. You could even bring in another West Ham defender like Ogbonna if you want. Maybe he score a goal from a header or something. Dallas is a beast. You could bring in Stones, but I think at this point, Stones is probably too much of a risk for me personally, just because Laporte might be back. All right, I mean, he played this week, but he might get more and more consistent playing time. He's been so good for so long. I think he deserves a chance to fight for a spot back, but that scares me with Stones. But I mean, take the risk. Why not? Pereira's back, but I wouldn't go with Pereira. James Justin's a good shout. Luke Shaw might be a decent shout with their fixtures they have. I mean, of course, Tellus can play any given game week, but that's what I would do. So yeah, hopefully that helps. Hopefully that helps. I don't even know what to do with my squad. I might keep Kane again. Sean nailed it with Captain Salah. Oh, I think I was talking to Adam FPL, and I think Midnight FPL, who's good podcasters, by the way. Check them out, Midnight FPL as well, as long as Adam FPL is on YouTube. Yeah, I was talking about it, and before this game week, my squad last week, it looked like this. And going into the week, I didn't have Salah, and I didn't have anybody I liked that I wanted to captain. Like, I had Bruno, but Bruno hasn't been playing too well lately. I mean, Salah hasn't either, but I didn't want to captain Bruno against Arsenal. Bamford I didn't trust. Antonio I just brought in for the long run more than just this game. Rafinha didn't trust. DS was probably going to be my option if I didn't bring in Salah. But anyway, I had 2 free transfers. I could have brought in anybody. And I said, I'm going to bring in Salah. Let's see if he could break the curse. And he did, and I just so pumped for him. Do you think Mane will start next week? I heard his injury is not serious, but it was enough to keep him out of this game. So hopefully he'll be back by, is it Thursday game? Whoops. Went way too far. He'll be back by, let's see, they have till Wednesday. That's, if he wasn't healthy enough to play in this game, it does concern me going into Wednesday, but it doesn't seem like it was a serious injury, so he could be back by Wednesday, and I wouldn't be surprised. But that's me speculating. Can you check out my team? I'm 30th in your league. Yes, Oliver, I'll be really quick. I have to be really quick, though, because I'm so behind on comments. You said you're 30th in the league, and that is right there. Oliver Gilmore. 56 points. You got Souček. You got Wan-Bissaka coming on for Cancelo. That's huge. And Sufal coming on for Dyer. Saka picked up an injury. Unfortunately, you got Souček coming on. Great call with Mo Salah. You got 7 mil in the bank. All right, so for me, I'm getting rid of Saka. I'm upgrading him because I think he's hurt. I don't know how long he's hurt for. I'd have to check that out. Great jersey. I don't know how long I don't know how long he's out for until I really research that. If he is out for a decent amount of time, I'm getting rid of Saka. You could bring in anyone at that point with how much money you have. For me, I think the top of the list, you could bring in Son. You could. I don't know if I would. That might just me being stubborn. Dyer, I'd probably get rid of Dyer. I don't know who I'd bring in for Dyer. It'd probably be, you have double city defense. So Cresswell is a good shout. Thiago Silva maybe. I like your front line a lot. DCL with his doubles. Wan-Bissaka coming in for Dyer. You have United defense. You have that covered. Yeah, for me, I'm upgrading one of Souček or Saka. You could stay in that like cheaper range and just stick to the 5 million like Barkley, Gundogan, Souček. There's a ton of Rafinha, but Rafinha's hurt. There's a lot of players, or you could just upgrade because you have so much money. You could bring in KDB when he gets back. You know what I mean? I'm getting rid of Saka or Souček personally. Most likely Saka if he's out for a long time. Great week, by the way. Great week, even with all the injuries and players not playing on your squad. Hey, no worries, Ewan. Sorry I was so late to it. Check your Twitter DMs. Yes, I'll do that right now. Solid Captain finally came through. 75 points. Woo! 75 points is nice. Yeah, Solid Captain came through big time this week. I think I'll end up with 54 points. That's not bad this week. Unfortunate. Ayo. There are a lot of good players that should have had a big week that didn't play. It's just unfortunate. But 54 is nothing to complain about this week. Can you check my team? I'm 115th in your league. Childish Firmino is a name. I love that name. That's my one of my buddy's favorite rappers, by the way. Favorite artist. Childish Firmino. Well, I was thinking going Chilwell to DS. Chilwell to DS. Yeah, I think that's a great move. I mean, Chilwell can come back this week, and I wouldn't be too surprised. But for me, DS has just been so phenomenal. It'd be hard for me not to have him in my squad. He's just so consistent. He's starting every game week. He looks like the best center back in the league. He looks like the best center back in the league at this moment who's healthy. And he's playing on a City defense who just keep clean sheet after clean sheet after clean sheet. And he's overdue for a goal. He's coming really close to scoring a goal here on these corners. So, thank you. Thanks, Daff. Appreciate it. There's a blanket double game week. FPL Swan, aka Daft, just sent me a link to Andy's Twitter okay, yeah. I think I answered that question. I'm just super late on comments. I gotta catch up on comments. All right, Charles Firmino. Thank you, by the way. I haven't even started planning for that. I've just been so concerned with 1.4. I like Stones. Chilwell to. I think if I were you, I'd probably do the same. Chilwell to DS. I think that's a good move. Bringing him in. I think everyone else looks good at this moment. I mean, obviously Harry Kane being out. I would like to see how long he's out for. It sounds like it's not that serious. He could be. I don't want to speculate. If Kane is out for a long time, obviously you move on. But if he's going to be back soon, I would just hold. Especially now that he's only like 17% selected. 27% selected, which is really low for him this season. Yeah, I like the move getting rid of Chilwell to DS. Even with Chilwell, who has, Chilwell's got Tottenham this week. Yeah, I like getting rid of Chilwell for DS personally. I think that's the move. Other than that, again, Gundogan you might keep for the double game weeks. Wow, I'm so far behind. There he is. Like that is there. Other than that, yeah, Antonio is a beast. Bamford's really good, obviously. I think I saw like Andy tweet today that he has like this almost the same amount of his attacking returns as Salah this season, which is wild. Wild thoughts. Shout out Rihanna one time. Yeah, Kane, if he's hurt for a long time, I'd move on from him. Chilwell to DS, I think those are the moves. I like it. Best replacements for Rodrigo and Chilwell. Rodrigo, if you don't have Bamford, it's an easy replacement just to go to Bamford. Chilwell, I think DS is a great option. I still think Cresswell could be a really good shout. Even a United defender for the long run. I don't trust United's defense, but they have good enough fixtures that maybe I just mess around with it. But for me, I think Cresswell is probably the best one after DS or after Cancelo. That's probably the way that I would go. As far as Rodrigo, again, you could have Bamford, you can have Antonio, Watkins, you could have I want to go Shea Adams at this point personally, but those would probably be the ones that off the top of my head that I would do. I would consider looking at those ones. Should I get Diaz for Stone since Diaz is more nailed on? Yeah, I think so. I think so. It's a hard thing to do with such a lateral move. But look at this: 9, 6, 2, 7, 11, 7, 6, 8. Even before that, 6, 6, 6, 0, 9, 6, 2, 7, 11, 7, 6, 8. Absolutely on fuego. Just Mr. Consistent right there, man. Like Drake dropping fire singles. Consistent. Albums not so much, but yeah, I think so. I mean, if you don't have other fires to put out on your squad, I would say to focus on other places because I think Stones starts this week because he rested this week, and so I think Stones will play this week. So just me speculating. So if you have other fires to put out, take care of those. But if you think the rest of your squad looks good, I like that sideways move to DS. Does Martinez come on for me since Joel didn't play? I wish. Oh, that'd be so sweet. I wonder if that's. Do you think like sometime they'll have like a chip? I don't know. That'd be a boring chip playing two keepers. I wish though, Thor. Ewan, that's a good call. Call to leave it and see how people perform. So yeah, I think it's so hard because you always want to get players when they're hot and when they're doing well, but when it comes down to big time performers, it's super important just to stay patient with them. But that's the big time performers, you know what I mean? That's like your Mo Salahs, your Bruno Fernandez's, your Harry Kanes. Yeah, especially cheap strikers too. I'll add cheap strikers to that mix because Callum Wilson, they're gonna have weeks where they drop like 20 piece or like a 15 piece nugget, and then they'll have a week or like 3 weeks in a row where they get twos. That's just the joy of having £6 million strikers this season. Why does Salah start returning when I get rid of him? Just unfortunate. FPL Penguin on 30 minutes behind. Salah and Mane for the rest of the season. We're going to start destroying teams again. I actually do like that move, having Salah and Mane into your squad. I actually do like that move. Can you check my team on 30th? I think I've checked that one out. I'm pretty sure. Oliver, I did check out your team, right? I'm just super late on comments. Captain Salah for Brian. I'm going for it. I like it. I think I'm going to do the same. How'd you do last week, Don? 163 for me last week. Whoa! 163? Oh, my goodness. The last 2 weeks, I haven't seen you guys in a while. So last week I got 59, and the week before that I got 104. Those are my last 3 weeks I've had, and now I'm at like 80 something. Hey, 163, Simon. That is, I've never had a week like that ever. I've only had 2 100s in my whole 2-year career. I'm down bad. Transferred out Bamford and Captain Gundogan. Matthew. Honestly, Matthew, I'm not a. I've seen that here happen on the stream quite a bit, and honestly, I think it was a good move. It's just super unfortunate. You know what I mean? Like DCL versus Newcastle, I would have thought with all of his players around him coming back, I would have thought that he would have scored more than Bamford against Leicester. But the beauty of football is that anything can happen any given week, and it's just unfortunate. And Gundogan could have easily had a penalty in that 92nd minute. Easily had a penalty. And then we're sitting there saying, hey, you nailed your captaincy pick when he got a goal and bonus points with him. Just unfortunate, man. Hopefully the stream cheers you up a little bit. Corey, as a Brighton fan, I think Tao could do well if we play him. He looked really good in that City match that I watched him play. The little bit that he had the ball at his feet. He looks good, man. I know a lot of my South African friends tell me that he's the South African Messi. I should have listened to myself on the pod. I do. Hey, Adam, I do that all the time. Last season was the worst for me because I would tell people that last season I was making because I had more time. I was making best players to transfer in, best captaincy options, kind of those typical FPL YouTube videos. And I kept telling people, I'd be like, bring in Sterling, he looks really good. And then I never brought him in, and he kept getting like 10 points, 15 points, 10 points. And yeah, I do that all the time on this stream. Even Antonio, I kept telling people, hey, for the double, bring in Antonio for the double. He's going to be huge. And then I bring in Cavani like a week before, and I was like, I don't want to take a -4 for Antonio. Even though I probably would have told someone to do it on the stream. It's hilarious how we do that sometimes, huh? Hey, bro, I almost keep missing all these. Hey, Alex, welcome, man. Good to see you. I haven't seen you in a while. Issa as well. Yo, Don, look where I'm at in your league. Oh, okay. Donatello's mini league. We got Bim Bat Boom. Bim Bat Boom's having a great season. 10 points ahead of Issa. Woof. I want to see what this is shaping up to right now. Bim Bat Boom with a 50 piece. And you got a couple points off the bench. Looks like you're in first place now, Issa. Looks like you're in first place in the Donatello. Well, I haven't checked everybody else out, but hey, you said you was going to do it. You spoke it into existence, man. Love it. 81 points after the bonus this week. Alex, that is phenomenal. Alex, that is huge. Hey, congrats, man. That is awesome. Also, good to see you here again. Nice week. 76 points for me, I think. Oof. Issa putting in work, man. Issa putting in work. Do I sell Saka and Tierney? It depends on how long Saka is out for. If Saka is going to... I'm 23 minutes late on this comment. If Saka is out for a long time or even a few weeks, I'd get rid of him. Tierney himself, let's see what Arsenal's fixtures look like. Arsenal have Wolverhampton. I like that match. Aston Villa, that's tough. Leeds, tough. City, yeah. So I think I'd probably get rid of Tierney. He didn't start this week. I don't know what happened to him. I don't know if it's an injury or whatnot. I'm uninformed on that, but I'd probably sell one of them. I would sell one of them. I think I'm first now. That is huge. How did you double game week go? COVID ruined my bench boost. Oh, a lot of people did the same thing, man. Had 2 blank defenders this week with Stones and Chilwell. A lot of people had that same problem too. I had Cancelo myself. 87 points, not bad, but one of the 100. Yeah, I hear you on that. All right, catch up. What do you think about? That's a good question for him. Daniel Smith would have been my first choice talking about managers, but he's very happy with the appointment of Tuchel. Am I saying his name right? Now he's a great tactician. I think we can actually get top 4 announced as Blues FPL regarding to Chelsea. Oh, my camera was off. I feel like I'm talking like an auctioneer now. I'm starting to think every time I have someone they blink. Yeah. Hey man, at some point the odds are going to be in your favor. It's going to turn around and it's going to be big time for you, man. And I just hope that's going to start next week. I hope that really turns around for you next week, Kobe. I'm wishing players were in the starting 11, but I'm not going to complain as long as we're winning. Ain't that the truth? Keep it on one player every week, and hopefully they start getting you points. I mean, that's always a safe bet, right? Is to keep it on the premiums because they're always they're going to get the 200 points every year, and if you don't move it, you're going to get 400 points, assuming. He has my full backing whenever he does for now. Blues FPL, yep. Tuchel likes to rotate players and change tactics, formations depending on the opponent. That's always interesting, man. That's why I think it's someone like Hudson-Odoi. There's no point in getting Chelsea assets in FPL. Yeah, I'm not touching Chelsea assets because of that. I mean, I'm hearing it from a Chelsea supporter himself. I thought that because of how much they rotate players, I'm scared to bring in anybody. And even then, their attacking assets aren't consistent enough for me. But with how much they're rotating, and this is coming from a Chelsea supporter, I don't know if I'd go near Chelsea assets either. Just too inconsistent. Can you check out my team? I'm 48 in your league. Yes, Green Arrow, I can. I got to be quick because I'm so far behind. You said you're 48th. 48th is right there. 48th, right? Let me make sure. You're up right there. 57 points. You got Cresswell coming off the bench. Cresswell coming off the bench. Unfortunate to have Bamford on the bench. I'm sure you were hoping Firmino wasn't going to start in that match, but hey, at the end of the day, you got in the 60s, and that's still a big-time score this week. All right, for me, if I'm looking at your squad, I like your squad of Cancelo, Robbo, and Cresswell, your back line. Your midfield, I think, to me, is beautiful. I ain't touching it. Firmino, I would get rid of Firmino. I mean, you could drop down to Antonio. You could drop down to, you already have Bamford. You could drop down to DCL. You could drop down to Danny Ings. You could bring in Harry Kane when he's healthy. But, I like the punt on Firmino. But for me, I wouldn't want him on my squad. And that's probably the move that I would make. I think he's an underrated or underappreciated player as far as like real FPL or in real football. But he just does this too much for me. 2, 2, 2, 2, 1, 7, 4. So for me, I think that's where I would go if I were you. I would drop Firmino as much as I like him as a player. Yeah, I think he will get the best of our players. Going back to Tuchel, just got Hudson-Odoi. I was getting to last week, but held off. See if he played again. Henning, what's up? Good to see you here. Let's see. Let's go. Check my team out. I'm 21st. Tarek, what's up, man? Good to see you here. 21st in the league. That is huge. Centurions, I believe, is the name. Greatest is the name. First name ever, last name greatest. 0.1 in the bank. Wilson, hey, good call on Wilson this week. Good call on Wilson. Caballero looks like he's a good player in my opinion. I don't know if I would want him in my squad, but hey, man, 6 points. First off, good week. Really fantastic week. You're in the 70s. Phenomenal. Great call on the captaincy pick. All right, so for me, looking at your squad, I've said on here earlier in the stream that if I had Rashford, I wouldn't get rid of him unless there was somebody screaming at my name, right? So if you really, really wanted, let's say, Jack Grealish or Son, I know you have Son here, but Harvey Barnes, James Maddison, if one of those players were screaming at you, I would swap out Rash for him. If not, I'm holding on to him because there's any given game week, Rashford could have an incredible week. It's only a matter of time before he comes away with a double-digit performance again. And he's got a good run of fixtures with Southampton, Everton, West Brom, and Newcastle. So I don't think I would get rid of him. But at the same time, I don't think I'd bring him into my squad, Rashford personally. Other than that, dude, I like the double city defense. De Gea's nice in goal with their run of fixtures they have. I'd have to upgrade Mitchell. I don't know. You only have like 0.1 in the bank, though. You only have 0.1 in the bank, so I don't know how much you could actually do. But that right there is the biggest weak link for me in Mitchell. Something's got to give for me. Whether it's there's nobody else you could bring in, so just hope that he starts. Or you have Sioux Fall. Sioux Fall is a good option. I mean, he'll have 3 really good fixtures, so that would be my starting 3. My starting 3, these next would be Diaz, Cancelo, and Sioux Fall. But if Cancelo doesn't start like he did this week, and if Mitchell doesn't start, that's gonna hurt. So other than that, dude, I'm not making a move. I mean, you could go like Rashford to James Maddison and then Mitchell to Cresswell or something, just off the top of my head. But I'd probably just roll a transfer if I were you. I would just roll. Great week, by the way, man. You watching the Barcelona game? No, I'm not. I had it on earlier, but as soon as the stream started, I kind of turned it off. I don't have enough time to watch it today. I got 3 tests and a quiz this week. Ooh, that's good to see. I just checked the score right now. I don't want to ruin it for everybody else. Love to see that. But yeah, I didn't get a chance to watch it today. I got 3 tests and a quiz this week, so after this stream's over, I'm going to be studying again. If anyone's good with brachial plexuses and arteries and stuff, let me know. Ended on 61, had Cancelo captain and Sterling vice. Oh. That is just the worst. There's no other way to say it. That just sucks. And the worst thing is, I think you made a really good option. I mean, Cancelo and Sterling are 2 fantastic options this last game week in game week 21. Just unfortunate. 182K is my new rank. Alex, man, that is phenomenal. Thoughts on my transfer this week: Watkins to Bamford and Reguilon to Target. I would wait to hear news on Bamford. I think it was just like a bit of a cramp from what I'm hearing, or dead leg. But I would wait to see if Bamford is going to be healthy before I'd bring him in. Watkins, I still like Watkins a lot. I still like Watkins, but he doesn't have West Ham. I still like Watkins moving forward, and so I wouldn't be pressed to get rid of him. But I like Bamford more than I like Watkins, so I do technically like that move. Reguilón to target, I do think that's a good move as well. I do think that's a good move. Shout out Arsenal one time. Hey, shout out Arsenal one time, man. My homie that I always talk about Arsenal with him is pretty pumped on how they've been playing lately. Went up 800 places to 64K. See, this is why you got to check out Blues FPL content on YouTube, because he's at 64K. That's unreal. Who's a better YouTuber, Block FPL or FPL Don? Block FPL for sure. Anybody but me is a better YouTuber. I actually don't know Block FPL. Let me check him out. Check it out. Do I know Block FPL? I feel like I've watched Block FPL stuff. I'm watching a video right now. I don't know Block FPL, honestly. Do I need to check him out? I don't know if I've ever seen his stuff. Dang. I gotta check him out. And hit that. All right, back to this. Can I catch up on comments already, Sean? Catch up on comments, man. No. I said catch up on comments. I don't even know where I was. Don, whenever you're free, I would probably record a podcast with you. Yeah, absolutely. Blues FPL, let's do it, man. I won't have any time this week because, again, dude, I'm just going to have 3 tests and a quiz. And I'm also getting my my COVID shot this week, by the way. I think I'm getting it on Thursday. Yeah, I think I'm getting it Thursday. But yeah, dude, I'm always down. I'm always down to podcast. I'll have a lot more free time next week, hopefully. I'll keep you updated. I'll let you know. I would love to do that. I think I was at 307K before, so as long as it's a green arrow. Hey, as long as it's a green arrow. What did Martin Luther King say? Run if you can't run, or fly. If you can't fly, run. If you can't run, walk. If you can't walk, crawl. But whatever you do, you got to keep moving forward. Hey, what's up? Hey, the homie Dill Picks calling me right now. Hey, remember I was talking about my producer? Hey, yo, what's up, dude?
What up, Don?
Hey, you know I'm live streaming right now, ain't it?
You passed my comment, dude.
Oh, no, I didn't, dude.
Shouted Arsenal out, bro.
Oh, it had to be. Of course it was you. Of course it was you that shouted out Arsenal. Remember I was talking about the homie that always the homie that always that's supposed to be editing for me, dude. Nah, big Arsenal fan? Yeah, he just called me right now. That's hilarious, dude. I'm live streaming and talking to you at the same time. This is gonna be terrible for my viewers. Hey.
40 minutes behind for my next comment, dude.
40 minutes behind. I know, I keep saying that every time. I gotta catch up on comments. Hey, let me call you back after this, yeah?
No, you're good, bye.
Alright, peace, bro. I hate that guy. I'm just kidding, no. What's up, Dill? Let's see. Where am I at now? I don't know why I answered a phone on live stream, but that's hilarious. Robbo replacement. I have Holding, Cancelo, Dallas, Ufal. Yeah, again, for me, I'm doubling up on City defense. I don't know if I would be pressed to get rid of Robbo, but I understand because he's so expensive and the clean sheets are just not there. And he's got Brighton, he's got City, Leicester. Yeah, so I think for me, I'm getting double City defense. Other than that, maybe Cresswell. Cresswell's a really good option. I think he's a highest scoring defender too right now, Cresswell. Yeah, so for me, it's either Cresswell or it's DS. One of those two. Kobe trying to start beef. There's a joke in there somewhere. I know I've never had beef on the FPL game yet, man. I don't want beef, man. 99 points. Hey, sure, that's phenomenal, man. That's phenomenal. Let's see. Block is one of the best players I've ever seen. I think he got 50th place. Oh my goodness. That's crazy. I'm not even at like 50 mil, man. So I'm putting. I love that, man. We ain't got to compare people. Like, I'm not. Nah, I don't want to. I was gonna say people always say like who's better, Michael Jordan or LeBron James. I don't know. I'm not comparing myself to either of those guys, but I just love them both, man. I don't like comparing those two. I just love them both. Got 78 points this week, says Ryan, on the double game week. I got 152. Oh. Hey, I've never gotten that high of a score. That is phenomenal. That is incredible. Hey, I appreciate that, Blues FPL. I appreciate that, man. Big shout out to Bino Baby. Hey, yeah, remember when I was talking about I knew I recognized Foot Bop, dude. Remember when I was talking about the homie that Childish Gambino was his favorite artist? He's right there. Is that is that our channel where we're supposed to do soccer and hip hop? Is that the channel dedicated to that? Yeah, so on a side note, the guy that I'm talking to right now that called me, we're gonna start a football and hip hop channel where we just literally anything can pertain to those two. A little branch off from FPL, so it'll just be strictly like us playing football, reacting to games, whatever it may be. But that was our soccer channel, and of course rap, because that's our two favorite things in the world. I think that's supposed to be our YouTube channel. Good to see it, man. We got to really get that going, Dill Pick. Hey, you got a good striker I could put in? Top of my head, how much money you got? How much money you got is the first thing I would ask. I mean, Bamford's great. Antonio's a baller. Danny Ings. It all depends on how much money you got, Brownie. I would like to know how much money you had before I really comment. Fantasy Arabia, dude, let's go. Welcome. 4 defenders did not play. Oh, that's the worst. But I sold Kane and got Salah in as captain. Hey, that is huge, man. That is huge. I did the same thing bringing in Salah, and that felt so good seeing him score. Came to say hi and I'm off to bed. Hey, it was good to see you, FPL Fantasy Arabia. Check out his YouTube page, everybody. Hey, how's it going, mate? Hope you've been keeping up with the Rangers, one step closer to that title. What's funny is I was actually gonna wear my Celtic jersey today. Good thing I did it now. I need a Rangers jersey then. Are they that close? I haven't been watching so much this season. I haven't been paying attention in the last month or so. I've just been busy, but are they that? I need to check it out, man. If I wasn't so behind on comments, I'd look up the table right now. Where are they at in the standings? What does the table look like? Fair play on the Salah captain. I felt brave, man. I felt brave. Your transfers this week? I don't know what my transfers are going to be this week. I was thinking about that earlier. I kind of like this is what my team looks like for next week. I don't have any complaints with this, man. I mean, I have to see if Rafinha is going to be out for a while. If Rafinha is out for a while, I'm going to get rid of him. As much as I love Rafinha, I can't have somebody not playing. I can even do I did not say to do that. I can even do one of these and play at 4 at the back, but then I'd have no bench. So for me, if Harry Kane's out for a long time, I'm dropping him down to, I don't know, whatever striker I like, DCL, Danny Ings, something like that. I'd do that. If he's going to be back soon, I'm going to hold on to Harry Kane. And Rafinha, I could change for, I don't even know how much money I have in the bank, 0.7. I could change Rafinha out for, I don't know, C-check or something. So I don't know. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing this week. Oh, update. Nice. I have no idea what I'm doing this week. Any suggestions? That's what I should have done. Any suggestions? I had Rafinha over the past 2 weeks. He's done wonders. What are you going to do with him? I love Rafinha so much, dude. I think he is the best budget pick, in my opinion, in FPL. I don't know what I'm going to do with him. It depends on how long he's out for. If he's out, I got to swap him for another cheap midi. Or maybe I take a -4 and balance out between Kane and Rafinha. I'm not entirely sure what to do yet. I haven't looked into how bad his injury is. Did Antonio and Kane to DCL and Richarlison for a -4? We move, man. We move. Yeah. Let's go, dude. Hopefully it pays off next week. And also, where's the donation button? No donation button on my channel. I think I have to hit 1,000. Even if I wanted to, I think I'd have to hit 1,000 before I did. But appreciate the sentiment anyway, man. I appreciate it. Gameweek 10, my rank was 3.2 mil. Now you're at 300K. That is it right there. Everyone always asks, everyone always asks, is it too late to get my rank up? And that right there is Exhibit A, B, and C, man. Kobe once airballed 3 shots against the Jazz, in his rookie year or something like that in the playoffs, or sophomore year in the playoffs, and then he went on to win 5 championships. So Steve Jobs had his iPod rejected 5 times or something like that before Apple picked it up. Ryan was at 3.2 mil in Game Week 10. Now he's at 300K. In the words of Kevin Garnett, anything is possible. Also, congrats, dude. That's awesome. Can you check out my team? Yes, I can, Thor. Give me 1 sec. Hopefully you're still here. You're 158. Thank you. Next. Thank you. Next. Shout out Ariana one time, man. What a great singer. 45 points. You have Suchek coming off the bench for Cancelo. 0.2 in the middle. All right, so looking at your squad, I still think it's all right. So for me, Chilwell's alarming. I'd probably drop Chilwell down to. I said Cresswell a lot on this channel, but you already have Sufal, so maybe not. I don't know if I'd be pressed to get rid of Chilwell because of your depth, but I would probably look for options to get him out because of. There's just I don't know if he's going to be playing every week, so that worries me. Of course, you got to see how long Harry Kane's out for. Dallas is a baller. Your midfield to me, I wouldn't touch. Harry Barnes has been a man on a mission lately. He's getting 7 points, 8 points, 2 points, 9 points, and he's got a good run of fixtures here for the next little while. Fulham, and then even to like game week 29, I'd probably hold. So I wouldn't touch your midline. I wouldn't touch your forwards unless Bamford was hurt. Harry Kane, of course, if he's out for a long time, swap. Hit that swap button on him. I don't know how long Jamie Vardy's going to be out for. I know it's not too long, but I don't know the exact timetable. But yeah, for me, the biggest worry on your squad is one Chilwell, just because of rotation, and 2 Stones, only because Laporte's back. But I still think Stones gets a start this week. Those are that would be 2 things I would work on or I'd look at. Hey, can you check out my squad, Childish Firmino? I think I checked that out already, right? 90 points. I'll go back to it anyway. Childish Firmino. Hey, Dill Pick, man. Dill Pick, what's your favorite Childish Gambino song, dude? Till 3005. I think mine's probably what's that song where he just goes? Oh, Freaks and Geeks. Freaks and Geeks goes hard, dude. Woo! 86 points. Yeah, 2.8 in the bank. You got Dallas coming on for Cancelo, so he'll be at 93. Oh my goodness. And Burt coming on for Sterling, so he'll be at 95. Oh! Yes, Lord. That's a huge week. All right, so you got Dyer for me is a worry. He didn't start this week. I don't know if he lost favor or not, or if he was hurt. I have no idea. So for me, Dyer's on the move. I'd get rid of him. Again, there's a good amount of options. Nobody that's like you need to pick up, but I would probably see to move on from him because your midfield to me is still beautiful. I'm still holding on to Sterling this game week against Burnley. Your attack or your front 3, I don't think I would move. Wilson, I think he has a good run of fixtures, or he's got Crystal Palace next week, so I wouldn't get rid of him for that. Love the jersey, by the way. Yeah, dude, I don't know what I would do. Dyer for me is somebody I would look to move on from, and maybe upgrade Burke, just in case another freak like this happens again. I mean, there's a reason you got 86 points this week, because your team or 93 points, 95 points. Your team is phenomenal. So I don't know if I would really be forced to make any moves, man. I think it's a good squad. I mean, no Bruno Fernandes isn't worrying me as much now that Pogba's returned. But there's always something. Always keep an eye on if and when to bring back Bruno. You know what I mean? Should I take Grealish out? Should I take a hit for Grealish or Salah for next game week? I'd probably do it for Salah. I think both of them are so good, dude. Jack Grealish to me is just on another level for his price range. This dude is a baller. For me, I'd probably do it for Salah more than I would do it for Jack Grealish. But that being said, I like them both in my squad. Did I see Bamford's interview where he said he had himself in his fantasy team? Yeah. Today I think he was talking about he had a one-on-one with the keeper and decided to pass it to Harrison instead for the easy tap in. Shout out Dill Pick, who stole my goal by tapping it in. And then he said, like, I wanted to score 2. I got myself in my own fantasy team, something like that. Hilarious, dude. Makes me want him in my squad even more. Or should I just roll my transfer? I think if I were you, I'd probably just roll my transfer going back to your squad. I mean, if you could, you could bring in Trent. Going back to your squad, I probably should have read the end of that text. You could bring in Trent, but for me, I'd probably just roll it. I would just roll it. Your squad is phenomenal. Ahmed, good to see you, man. Good to see you. Shout out Discord. If you want to be in the Discord, hit me up and I'll send you the Discord info. Chat's working now. Was the chat broken? Oh, dang. I always love the vibes from Don's stream, man. That's all I do, man. Come on in, close the door, and feel the vibe. We got macaroni and cheese, collard greens, chicken inside. All right. Check my team out. 62nd in your league. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Troy and Ovid in the morning. You said 62, yeah? I said I like it like that. All right. All right, so we talked about this in the Discord a wee bit. You got a lot of money in the bank, so Rodrigo's got to go. I think that's what we said in the Discord too. That's what we're talking about. Rodrigo replacements. I think you were saying earlier that you were just trying to bring in Bamford as an easy swap, but of course it's going to be whether Bamford's healthy or not for this game week. You went down from 243 to 251. Hey, I mean at the end of the day, Ahmed, I think we were talking about that yesterday that you were going to get a red arrow, but at the end of the day, because of that solid captain, that's a lot less of a red arrow than we were expecting starting because I think going into today you had like 17. So, hey man, 251K after that start is not bad at all. I'm thinking Foden and Rodrigo out. Yeah, for me, I think Foden, it's time to go. It's never the right time to say goodbye, but we got to go our separate ways. I kind of want to hold him for one more game week just because he may return next week against Burnley. And that's just always, those are always like the infamous terrible words to say in FPL is that hopefully, surely he'll get it next week. Maybe he gets it next week. It's only a matter of time. But part of me thinks with that with Foden. Rodrigo, of course, yeah, Bamford's a great option. Watkins is really good. You have enough money that you could upgrade to like Danny Ings. You have Shea Adams here. You can even upgrade Shea Adams to Danny Ings. And something like that. Chilwell worries me. Myself. I'd probably maybe just swap him for Cancelo. Cancelo also worries me too starting, so I don't know why I said that, but I trust Cancelo more to get a clean sheet when he plays in Chilwell. Yeah, dude. Rodrigo for sure is the one to go. I don't trust Shea Adams in my squad. Of course he can score any week, and it's just like, but look at that 2-2-1. He hasn't scored a goal since game week 12 against Sheffield, and he scored 2 goals since game week 6. So Shea Adams for me is out for Danny Ings. And then, I don't know, man. This is tough. I think I'm going to spend more time on this in the Discord when I look at it and really be able to pick this team apart. But as far as Justin, I like James Justin moving forward. DS, I'm not touching him. John Stone and Martinez on the bench. I remember that. That one hurts. So the ones I'm not getting rid of, the ones I'm worried about are Chilwell. Son without Harry Kane, to be completely honest, but I still think I keep him. Foden, Rodrigo. Those are the ones I'm worried about, and Shea Adams. Those are the ones I'd be thinking about replacements for. Watkins, Bamford, DCL. Should I transfer in Antonio and for whom? If it were me, out of those guys, I'd probably transfer him in for DCL, even though DCL has doubles coming up, though. If Bamford's out for a while, I'd switch out Bamford, but I love Bamford so much. I think for me, it'd probably be Watkins. But I don't know if I would necessarily want to do that right away. I still think Watkins might come away with a goal next week. I knew it, Dill Pick. I knew that was our channel, man. Dude, we got to get it recording again, dude. We was in Fuego on the start, but man. Anyway, yeah, dude. I don't know. I like your front line. For me, DCL. If it wasn't for double game weeks, DCL would not be in the squad. Or I would say to get rid of DCL for Antonio. Even then, I'd probably say to do it. But I don't know if I'd force it. Nick Selby. Oh my gosh, Nick freaking Selby, dude. What am I to make of this? Nick Selby, the absolute legend. This is unreal. We got a whole Centurion reunion going on. Hey, Nick Selby. By the way, we went to high school together. We played American football together. We have our own like famous handshake. I haven't seen you in years, dude. So this is the guy. Remember how I always say that we have a mini league that I play with all my high school buddies so we could talk trash to each other? 2 of them are right there back to back in the comments. Yo, Nick Selby, I believe you're a writer for Sports Illustrated right now, right? I love your stuff that you've been writing. I need to get you on the stream, man. I need to get you on and talk about your squad, bro. I miss you, man. I miss you. I hope you're doing well. Let's see. What am I to make of Man City's back line? Can't keep getting the wrong end of the pep roulette. Dude, honestly, the only safe one right now is DS. I mean, even then, I feel like he still could get rest from time to time, or rarely. But for me, dude, it's got to be DS. And he's the only one that's like nailed on now that Laporte's back. But as far as Man City, I think I still think the risk is worth it. Like having Cancelo, in order for City defenders that I would want, it'd be Diaz, Cancelo, and and then Stones at this point. Just because Stones, again, Laporte's back, and so he might come in and take some minutes away. I still think any of those guys are worth the risk because, as we saw with Cancelo last week, he dropped a 17-piece nugget. We saw with Stones 2 weeks ago where he dropped like 20-something in the double game week. I think, Nick, you had him, right? I think that's where I think they're so good it's worth risking the pep roulette, honestly. But yeah, I think Diaz is the only one that's nailed on because he's the best center back playing in the league right now. I can't freaking believe I see Nick Selby on the chat, man. I need to get you on the stream, bro. We need to get our little mini league convo going, dude. Also, again, I love the work you've been doing, man. We need to catch up, bro. What do you think of the Angels right now? Because you're a big Angels fan too, right? What are we gonna do? How are we gonna bring in anybody for Mike Trout? Anyway, back to FPL. Start Burke or Bamford this week? Starting Bamford. I'm starting Bamford. Is Bamford okay? I haven't heard anything. I've been streaming so I haven't been able to see if any update. Oh wait, FPL Penguin coming clutch, bro. See, this is why I love FPL Penguin. Bamford is fine. He updated us after the game, which is great to hear. Oh, there you go. Bamford's good. So I'm keeping Bamford. I'm bringing in Bamford. Yada yada yada. You know what I mean? Shout out anyone from the Bay Area. Hey, thanks FPL Penguin. I joined FPL in Gameweek 14 and my highest score is 96. Oh my gosh. Hey man, I've only gotten in the 90s probably like 3 or 4 times in my 2-year career, and in 7 game weeks you've done what I've only done a few times. So you seem like you're a better FPL player than I am, man. That is incredible. You think Arsenal defenders or Luke Shaw is a good choice as a replacement for Chilwell? I think Luke Shaw is. I don't know if any Arsenal defenders are. I think the time for Arsenal defenders is past. I think that like 5 or 6 game weeks ago was the time to bring him in. Actually, let's ask. Hey, Dylan, Dill Pick, you're an Arsenal supporter. Who do you think the best Arsenal defender to bring in is? I think Luke Shaw is good strictly because of his fixtures moving forward. Other than that, I don't know if any Arsenal defender I would necessarily like. Redbone, yeah, Redbone. Hey, Dylan, you're here. I was practicing this for our next video. Let's see if I can play it. Hold on. Let me get my iPad out real quick. Where's GarageBand at? GarageBand should be here somewhere. GarageBand. Let's see if I can remember how to play it. Anyway, I learned how to play Redbone on the piano, Dylan. And I thought next time we would film a video, I'd break it out for you, dude. I don't remember how it is now, so I can't really say anything. Alright, I couldn't play it. I apologize. I can play Alicia Keys if you want me to. Yeah, Redbone's unreal. But yeah, I think Luke Shaw is a good replacement. I still think for me, Cresswell is my number one option outside of City defenders. Who do you think is the better striker going forward, Watkins or Antonio? I think Antonio is a better striker moving forward. I still think Watkins is a really good option, but for me, Antonio is phenomenal. They both are on teams that provide a lot of opportunities for them to score, and so I think they're both good options. I just think Antonio is that dude. And if Antonio scores, he's getting bonus. Didn't even have to think about that one hands down to start typing. Redbone is just muscle memory. What about Freaks and Geeks, dude? He's got bars on Freaks and Geeks, man. Hey, bro, new to the stream. Also, I love Me and Your Mama. I love that song, dude. Hey, bro, new to the stream. Is Bamford injured? It seems like he's okay. Also, welcome to the stream. It seems like Bamford is okay, according to FPL Penguin, who I trust. Which one to bench? Son versus Chelsea or Bamford versus Everton? Rafinha and Rodrigo potentially injured too. Thanks, mate. All right, so for me, I probably bench. Oh man, you're in a luxury right now if that's the case. I'd probably bench Son, mainly because every time that Big Six opponents play each other, it's like 0-0, 1-0 games right now. I think I think because we had United play this week, it was 0-0. They played like a couple weeks before, 0-0 Liverpool. So just because of that, I think it might be another 0-0 game. And Everton just gave up two to Callum Wilson. Good. Thanks, man. Good luck with your exams. Hey, I appreciate that. I definitely need all the luck I can get in those exams, man. Footbop that has good music taste. Hey, man, I'm telling you. Hey, that's my homie, dude. I think Dylan, you were the one that introduced me to J. Cole, right? I think Footbop is the one that introduced me to J. Cole in like 2008, 2007, whatever it was. Back with like Grown Simba. I forget what the first song we listened to was. It was back. That was like before the who dat. I got the flame days. Yeah, football's got great taste in music, man. Antonio Watkins starting for game week 22. I'm starting Antonio. That's a tough one though. Those are you must have a really good squad for that option. They play each other. I'm probably gonna start. Actually, you know what? I think Villa have a better defense than West Ham do, and so I think Watkins probably has a better opportunity to score. But I don't feel comfortable enough answering that question right now with my limited research. But take this with a grain of salt. I'd probably still start Antonio. What do I think about bringing in Zaha and Martinez for Smith Rowe and McCarthy? Do it. 100%. Love it. Zaha's got a great run of fixtures. And I know he can be a bit frustrating at times. He scores 2-2-2, and then he'll go ahead and get like a 13-pointer. But I like Zaha for these next X amount of game weeks, and Martinez is way better than Martinez is a baller. I like that move. Where's the league code? What's the league code? I think it's PX2Y. I don't remember what it is. Let me check it. Check it out. What's it all about? PAXY2K. There it is there. Can you check my team out? Yes, I can, Mark. Hopefully you're still here. Oh, I'm only 10 minutes behind on comments. Hey, Dylan, man, I'm improving, bro. I'm catching up on comments. An hour and a half into this. 372800 281-330-8004. Hit Mike Jones up on the low because Mike Jones about to blow before the ice was in my grill. All right, you got $4 million in the bank. Oh, holding coming on for Mitchell? That's nice. All right, anyway. Who's your vice captain on TCL? It's better than 0. All right, so for me, I still like Stones. I would upgrade Mitchell. I would upgrade Mitchell to, I forgot how much you had in the bank. I already blanked. $4 million. All right, for me, I'm upgrading Mitchell to DS. If you don't want to go double city defense, you could bring in a West Ham defender. You could bring in, that's probably all I got. I don't know enough defenders off the top of my head right now. I still like Salah for this next game week. After that, hopefully KDB will be back and you can just easy swap to him. See when Kane comes back. If Kane comes back, you can hold a transfer and wait for that so you can drop Sterling down and bring Kane in. Yeah, dude, I think this is a good squad, man. Yeah, for me, I'm getting rid of Mitchell for DS, or I'm upgrading Gundogan maybe to. No, I want to bring in Son. I like Gundy. Also, Dill Pick. We talked about Saka preseason, dude. Look how good he's been playing, man. Yeah, for me, I'd upgrade Mitchell. Good squad, by the way, man. And Top Ramen. Let's see. How do you see the total number of managers in the mini league? I think you just go to like the bottom and just keep hitting next. I don't know how many we have. Honestly, I have no idea. I could check right now. We have. I don't want to expose the last person though. We have 100. We have like 7 people just joined. We have like 210. Oh my goodness. Jeez, I gotta get that's awesome, dude. Don, check out Block FPL, really good YouTuber and FPLer. I just subscribed to him right now, so I'm gonna check him out after this, or I'll check him out later in the week. Good shout. Thomas, hey. Oh wait, no, never mind. I thought you were leaving. Hey, time to hop on Marcus Alonso bandwagon. That's a good question for Alex and Blues FPL. I'll let those two answer it. They're big Chelsea supporters. Watkins comes good when people get rid of him, typical. That's those cheap strikers. As soon as you start getting rid of them, they're going to ball out, man. It's weird how that works. Got to stay patient with them. Don, which NFL team do you support? I'm a Cardinals fan for my sins. Sin only depends on what you believe in. That's the hardest thing since MC Ren. Andre 3000 verse right there. So for me, my number one team is Chargers, but I support the Niners. I'm a big Niners supporter as well. I also support the Cardinals too. I love Patrick Peterson. He's one of my favorite players of all time. Yep, agree with Kobe. Block has a good takes on players and situations. He graduated from college this year with a psychology major, so he thinks more about the mind of state. Hey, that has a huge part of it, man. Watch him score a Hattie when you get rid of him this week. That's how it happens sometimes, dude. I got to for sure check out Block FPL. I'm checking him out after this. Yeah, Watkins gets a lot of offsides too. That's the worst part about having Watkins is how many goals he gets called as an offsides. Grealish could have had double assists this season if he had more clinical striker long. Grealish is so good, dude. Yeah, when I've left my team like this week, I've seen to do better. For example, this week I meant to go on maybe change my captain but forgot and kept Salah. Hey, I put a lot less time into FPL lately just because I've been so busy with school, and I've done way better than I did when I put a ton of time in. A little upsetting, but I can't complain. I'll talk about I am sadly a Lions fan. Well, you just got in Goff, dude. Just got in Goff, franchise Q for Staffy. Oh, that's terrible. Being a Lions fan's hard. You've had probably one of the best receivers I've ever seen to play the game in Calvin Johnson, and y'all go like 0-16 with him. Oh, jeez. Don, did you hear about the Lions Stafford? Oh yeah, I did. Huge, man. Rams are in it to win it. They're in it to win it. Their time is ticking. Well, I guess that's the thing about football. Unless you have like a Patrick Mahomes or an Aaron Rodgers, your time window to win is very small. You're gonna have like you see all the time with like the 49ers. I know they're injured this year, so I don't want to bring them up. But teams make the Super Bowl, and then the next 3 years they're back drafting number one if they don't have like a Tom Brady or an Aaron Rodgers. You know what I mean? Nick Selby, I appreciate the love, my man, and sound advice. Would be honored to join the stream. Hey, Nick Selby, I'm 100% for real. I want you to join the stream, dude. Can you just call me, dude? I miss you, bro. I haven't talked to you in 10 years, man. Yeah, we need to reunite on the stream. Yeah, this dude is a phenomenal human being and a incredible writer, dude. I love reading your stuff. Halos are a tough subject. Pouring my effort into FPL to ease the pain. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Big Angels fan, but it's so frustrating having one of the best players I've ever seen play the game of baseball, and not even get a team good enough to make the playoffs. How frustrating is that? Nick Selby, you're Pac-12. You're right for Pac-12 too, right? Yeah, we need to talk, man. FPL to ease the pain. I think you had a good week this week. You've been balling out this week. Anyway, Nick Selby, for real, we need to get you on here. Blues FPL, what do you think of transferring Bruno to Burt? Good question for him. Bro, I feel you. Seasons probably don't get much worse for you guys. Who better for the Super Bowl? So for me, I think I'm gonna go with the Kansas City Chiefs. I'm going with the Chiefs. Chief. Hey, Nick Selby, remember when your dad used to do that? Chief. Was it this? Chief. That's an inside joke for Nick Selby. Burke is the ultimate go to this season. Absolutely, man. Yeah, for me, I'm going with the Chiefs. I just think Patrick. Tom Brady's a baller too. I think I'll get rid of Kane. I think I'll get rid of Son if Kane's out 6 weeks. Yeah, I think so too. I think it's a good call. If Kane's out, I haven't heard any news on Kane though. Bamford to DCL. I don't know if I would get rid of Bamford, though. I don't know if I would get rid of Banfy. He's living up to his name. A badass. Whoop. Badass. Shut your mouth. Bamford said in an interview that he's fine. It's just a dead leg. That's perfect. Yeah, Josh, we were cursed no matter what. And Matty P was horrible. Hoping our new staff can rebuild us properly and we draft well. Yeah, I hope so, dude. Detroit Lions. Great uniforms. Terrible squad. Over these past, 15 years? Matt Stafford would throw for like 5,000 yards in a season, and there'd be like 3 wins. Unbelievable. I can't even talk about this. Scored. How many points you on? How many points on your bench, Don? So I got. This is my squad. This ain't my squad. I don't have Sioux Fall. I just realized I'm not on my squad. So I'm been back. Boom. I got 9 points on my bench. Quick maths. 9 points on my bench. I'll have Cresswell coming in for Cancelo and Stroit coming on for Kane. For Super Bowl, I have always loved Brady, but the Chiefs are sweet, so it's tough. What about you? Yeah, again, I'm going Chiefs. Freaking Tom Brady, dude. Who dat was the first time I heard of J. Cole. Yeah, he went hard. Is that your girl? Well, I just G'd a no A-Rod. First J. Cole song listed was Lights Please. That's right. You know what's funny is I was almost going to open the stream singing Lights Please. It jumped on my Spotify on my way to school like 2 days ago or whatever. Yeah, Lights Please went hard, dude. Turn off the lights. For now, everything just seems so right. Yeah, it must have been the first song we listened to. Because then he jumped on like the Blueprint 3 with Jay-Z. That's one thing I loved about NFL. Every year, teams have a major rebuild, and you can never guess what's going to happen. Yeah, that's the thing, dude. Just kicked my camera. That's the thing about FPL, man. Is you could have a phenomenal season, and then within like 2 seasons, you're back looking for a number 1 pick. You know what I mean? Unless, of course, you get a generational talent. And that's the thing about NFL, man. It moves so fast. That's why I like the Rams' move. It's because their window is now. Aaron Donald is not going to get any younger. Jalen Ramsey, I know Jalen Ramsey's still younger, but I mean, an NFL player, you unless you're a quarterback or a kicker or punter or something, you're really limited to about 28 years old, and you get out of college at like 22, 21, 22. So if you're phenomenal, you got about 6 years, which is crazy. Did Tom Brady just win something, Blues FPL? He might win a Super Bowl. J. Cole is the greatest rapper. Okay. A great rapper. Okay. Alex, would you listen to his 2014 Forest Hills Drive album for sure? Yeah, Forest Hills Drive was the album that took him from like, a lot of people would be like, oh yeah, he's pretty good, to like, no, this dude is it, man. Who Dat is such a good track. Yeah, Grown Simba, Lights Please, Who Dat. Yeah, J. Cole, man. I think that's, hey, Dylan, that's one of your favorite rappers right now, right? I think you have like, if I'm not mistaken, it's your list is Childish Gambino and then J. Cole, right? I think. I know you love Kid Cudi, but I think that's your top 2, right? If I'm not mistaken. It's got to be the Chiefs. Mahomes, for his age, is definitely gravy and deserves all plaudits. Kyler Murray, yeah, I love me some Kyler Murray, dude. Kyler Murray's a baller. Super Bowl is next Sunday. Hopefully he wins. Yeah, Mahomes is everything, dude. That guy's phenomenal. Though it should be a good game. Josh, QB battles like Yoda versus Grogu. I almost wore my Grogu hat, dude. For 2014 Forest Hills Drive, top 10 albums of all time. Ooh. I don't know about that, but I'd have to think about that. I would definitely say like 2010 afterward, anything after 2010, I would definitely say it is. Especially as far as rap goes. Maybe that's what I should get. No, I wouldn't get Forest. I'd get Outkast one. Yeah, Forest Hills Drive. Over the last 10 years, off the top of my head, the best albums are in rap world: Good Kid, Mad City, To Pimp a Butterfly, 2014 Forest Hills Drive. I know I'm missing some. Macklemore, obviously, he won a Grammy for a reason. My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. I know I'm blanking on stuff. See, this is why I need a football channel, because we can talk about hip hop for so long on this FPL channel. Sturdy Ghost, what's up, man? If my captain didn't play, does that mean my vice captain gets double points? Yeah, 100%. So if your captain didn't play, it goes on your vice captain, and then he gets to double his points. Last place is probably me, dude. I kept Abba as my captain for the longest time for loyalty reasons only. Loyalty, man. I love that's what Dylan Football right there. He's an FPL manager that will not transfer in a Spurs player no matter how good they're doing, strictly because he's an Arsenal supporter. I think so, right? I don't think you've had Harry Kane or Son all year, strictly because of the London rivalry there. I gotta love it, man. Murray and D-Hop, a solid duo. Oh, that Hail Murray was one of the greatest plays I've ever seen in my life. I love me some Cardinals, dude. I'm a big fan of Arizona Cardinals right now. Hello, Bear Pounds. What's up, man? Grealish or Zaha? I think for me, I prefer Grealish, but I understand why everyone would want to jump on the Zaha train right now. Great run of fixtures moving forward. I think it's even better than Aston Villa's are. They probably have the number 1 fixtures, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, because Villa got West Ham, Arsenal, Brighton, and Crystal Palace have Newcastle, Leeds, and Burnley, Brighton, Fulham. So strictly off of fixtures alone, I could go double platinum off of hype alone. Ludicrous. Strictly off of fixtures, I would say Zaha, but I'm a way bigger fan of Grealish as a FPL asset than Zaha. What am I studying? So I'm studying physical therapy. I'm currently in my 4th week of physical therapy, and it is a ton of work, man. Just nonstop studying. I wake up at 6:30 and I go to bed at 11, and I never stop thinking about thinking about or I never stop really studying physical therapy, unless I'm doing the stream. When does it double? It should double, I think, after. So now the bonus points added, it takes a little while before like they do that vice captain switch, and when they sub in someone for who didn't play, and so it does take a while. Sometimes it's like points that or pundit says here. Sometimes it's an hour. Sometimes it's a few hours. It all depends. I just seen some crazy. I just seen someone criticizing him every year, Blues FPL, and then apologizing recently. Said they were wrong about him. I don't remember who we're talking about here. I'll have to catch up. Mr. Enigma, what's up, man? Really sad to see how ineffective Bale was today. I didn't get to see it, but I heard he did not look that good, which crushes me because I was a huge Gareth Bale fan, bigger Christian Bale fan, but also a big Gareth Bale fan. Alonso, I would say stay clear for now. That's for most Chelsea assets. Hearing it right there from a Chelsea supporter. Stay away from Chelsea assets. They might ball out, but it's just the rotation I worry about. I personally punted. So Alex, who's a Chelsea supporter, personally punted on Hudson-Odoi. Thiago Silva would be the safest bet. There you go. Gareth Bale needs a run of games to judge where he's at. I agree. Probably the best two FPL options. So the best two Chelsea FPL options, it seems like, are Hudson-Odoi and Thiago Silva. My boy Pulisic, though. Now, who knows if he cares anymore? Yeah, I never know. How do you make subs? So the subs will come on automatically after the game after the game does an update. So that'll take a while. It'll do it all automatically. You wouldn't have to worry about it. Well done with a solid captain pick. I got lucky, man. It was like the night before the deadline and all through the house, man. I was talking to Adam FPL about what I should do. And also check out All Things FPL. They are a brand new YouTube content creator. I've never seen their stuff, but I have just now subscribed. Check out their stuff to see if you like it, man. Just started 3 weeks ago. Yeah. I transferred him in last minute because I didn't have a captain. I said, Salah's back in my squad. Bring him back. It's hard to yell. Swizzy. Where am I at? He looks like he wants to be golfing all the time. I can't blame him, dude. He's made a ton of money. How come no one talking about the god himself, Souček? Yeah, Saint Souček. I love that. Yeah, dude. He's one of those players that I think if you have him in your squad, you can't bench him. You know what I mean? Anymore. I think I'm like 2 months behind on that one, but he's having a great season. Even Klopp said in his pre-match interview how good Souček has been this year. How do the bench points count? All right, so for bench points, unless you use your bench boost chip, the points on your bench do not count towards your total score. So if, like, for example, I have Cresswell on my bench here for 4. Now he'll come in for Cancelo because Cancelo didn't play, and Struijk will come in for I think, or for Harry Kane. So those two will come in, but Basuma will not come in, and his points will not be counted because I already had a full 11. So hopefully that helps. How to call a night. See ya. Hey, Henning, thank you so much for showing me. Appreciate you. Good to see you, by the way. It's hurt me many weeks. I hear you on that one. I hate Souček. You never know when he's gonna return. And for someone who doesn't own Souček, man, it's when he scores it. I mean, I'm happy for the guy, but my rank hits a dip. Put my hands up on my dip. Gas, brake, dip. I agree. Souček is unpredictable and that's not always a good thing. I agree, man. Some weeks he's gonna score and it'll get you like 2 weeks ago or a week ago he got like 15, and this week he gets 1 point with a yellow card. Souček, man, love or hate the ones on top, but I'm gonna shine, homie, until my heart stop. It's like Guardiola team selection. It's unpredictable. Yeah, Pep Roulette is just gotta love it, man. Yeah, he's got me some big returns when I played him. Thankfully, that's always nice. Where'd I go? I forgot the chat. Let's see. I was the one that had Sterling, Cancelo, and Stones. No way. Oh, my camera went off. That is the worst. The worst thing is if those 3 played, you would get 20 points from them, even without captaining them. Oh. Frustrating. Dang, that just sucks. Biggest Smalls is the GOAT. I know he had a short career, but his quality wise, yeah. Dave Chappelle even said that he was saying that if Biggie Smalls would have obviously stayed alive and kept rapping, that he would have received a doctorate in English for how just ridiculous his bars are. Biggie Smalls is sick, dude. I love the notorious B.I.G. Yes, not the most not the biggest discography there, obviously, but yeah, Ready to Die is a phenomenal album. Do I think holding will be good for the next game weeks? I think to upgrade Lowton to holding. I think so. I think Arsenal's fixtures are pretty. Let me make sure, so I'm not just freestyle. Redman. Wolverhampton, I think that's a good match. Villa is a tough one. Leeds is tough. City, Leicester. So I don't think as far as clean sheets go, I don't know if holding will be prime, but I don't think it's the worst shout because Arsenal do have a decently good defense right now over the past little while. But I don't know if I would go to holding personally, but I could see why you'd want to. And again, if that's what you feel is the best route to do it, do it. I hope the Buccaneers win the Super Bowl so the Glazers invest money that they win in United. That's right, huh? Yeah. That's right. I forgot that. Good kid, Matt. Buccaneers. Freaking, if Tom Brady... Well, Tom Brady's already the GOAT as far as quarterbacks go. Good kid, Matt City. Yeah. Good kid, Matt City's... I'm trying to think of my favorite albums of the last 10 years. That has to be top 2. Has to be. I'd have to think about that. I went with Stones over Cancelo because I thought Cancelo was more likely to be benched and was sad when I missed that 17-pointer FPL, but don't feel as bad now. And you know what's funny is I felt terrible because I went Cancelo because I thought that he was more of a goal threat than Stones was. And then Stones went and scored 2 goals in that double game week. And but then the next week, Cancelo made up for it. But it's a funny game, FPL, man. United don't need any more money. They just need to turn up in the big games. Yeah, dude. They were doing so well, and they just kind of took a dip right now, man. Just unfortunate. Yeah, I don't. It's funny because at the beginning of the year, it was always like the comment I was getting a lot was United couldn't really figure things out and they were struggling. And then I blink and I realize they're at the top of the table. I wonder what they're going to do in the offseason. I transferred in Pereira. Also, what's up with Van de Beek? I transferred in Pereira instead of Son and captaining him for only 1 game week. And then I transferred in Pereira instead of Son and captain him for only 1 game week and then getting in Son back. What's your opinion on doing that? Against Sheffield. Okay, so first off, I do like getting rid of Son when he's playing against Chelsea personally, but that's just me. I do think Pereira has a better fixture and a better chance to score than Son does. But the hardest part is when you get rid of a player like Son, it's always hard to bring a premium back. So if you're going to do that, make sure that you keep the money and you have that option to bring him back. You know what I mean? Because if you have someone else on your team, like let's say like Rafinha gets hurt and you have to make that move, now it's like, well, I don't want to bring in Son for Pereira. You know what I mean? So always keep the option to bring him back in. But I do think it's a nice punt for 1 week. Yeah, 17-pointer, that hurts. Palace got great fixtures, and Eze and Salah are good options. Yeah, Eze's a baller, dude. Every time I see him play, I think this guy is an incredible asset. And he's only like $6 million. I forget how much he costs in FPL, but I agree. Those are good options for the next 6 game weeks. I 100% agree. Do you think Chelsea will sign for Declan Rice? Ooh, that's a good question for Alex. What's the flag behind you, Don? Yeah, it's the Barcelona flag. It fell off. It fell off like my hat just did. Because, it's back up. It's probably going to fall soon. The tape isn't sticky anymore. So I got Barcelona flag here, but I really want to get an Outcast album right here to complete my wall. That's what I really want to do. You need at least 3 defenders. Yeah, that's another thing, too, is you need 3 defenders to come in for show. Hit that for show. Shot super bad. Declan Rice, done, I think, Kobe. It was a Lampard target. Schmeichel, Cancelo, Justin, Gundogan, Saka, Son, Fernandez, Barnes, McGoldrick, Bamford, Captain Barnes. I love the captaincy on Barnes. I love the captaincy this week on Barnes. He's been a man on a mission lately, and I do think that could pay off big time. Big time? Shout Ricky Rose. It's nice to see another team that hasn't hopped on the Gundogan train. Yeah, I didn't, and it hurt me last week, but yeah, I don't know. I think if I was on Twitter more, I probably would have been swayed more to get him, but I've been off Twitter, so maybe that's kind of why I didn't get him. He looks good, though. Do I listen to Juice WRLD? I don't go out of my way to listen to Juice World, but he does make it onto playlists and stuff. You know what I mean? Not the biggest fan, but rest in peace. Do you think? Thank you. Any advice on how to grow the YouTube channel? I think the biggest thing, all things FPL, is just to keep going. Keep going. I mean, there are like certain, I don't want to say tricks, but there are things you can do with like tags, with cover photos, with titles, descriptions, all that, times to post. So there's all of that sort of the grind that goes into it. But personally, I think the biggest thing is just to keep going. Keep going. It's really hard at the beginning. I think for my first few months, I was getting like just a few subscribers here and there, nothing crazy. And you just got to keep going. It could yeah. If you want, follow. Send me a DM on Twitter, and we'll really have a conversation about it if you really want me to. Check out his content, All Things FPL. Check him out. I haven't checked him out personally, so I don't know what his channel is like, but I know he's brand new. And when you're brand new, it's really hard to get followers, just like Adam FPL is, just like Blues FPL. They're both here, so please check them out, man, and help out a new content creator. But yeah, hit me up on Twitter, and I can get more into the details of it. But then again, I really don't know. I just try to be when I was trying to be consistent and just make the best stuff I can make, and whatever happens. And of course, have fun with it. Kobe says Suchek reminds me a bit of Fellaini, but without the afro. I love that afro, dude. Tom, what's up, man? I wish I had hair, as much hair as I wanted. You know what I mean? Play Digne or Target. I'm playing Digne. They have West Ham, Target has West Ham. Oops, what's 23? And Everton play Leeds. Ooh, yeah, I still play Digne. I think he could come away with a cheeky assist in that game. But I don't feel too comfortable playing or commenting further because I haven't done enough research. But that's probably what I'll go top of the dome. I had Stones, Cancelo, and Sterling, and still managed to scrape over 50. The fact that, and Sterling captain, the fact that you're able to do that with that very unfortunate Pep Roulette is saying some. That's awesome. Yeah, same thing with all things FPL. Did the same thing. All three of his City players were benched. Oh, that's so frustrating. 52. But yeah, that's the worst thing is that if those three were to play, you would have been in the 70s for sure. We're one family with a Pep Roulette. I had Salah as vice, so count my blessings, dude. I mean that. Yeah. Best defender under 4.8. I don't know. Let me check. Target's good. I don't know off the top of my head. I've been my FPL grind hasn't been up to par. I'm probably just gonna do it by points. I'm probably a little easier. It's a little cheating, but yeah, Target's great. Dallas is great. Even though Dallas has tough fixtures, but he's playing in the midfield on a team that just go forward so much. Holding's not a bad shout. I think Soufal probably is really good. Soufal gets clean sheets and has cheeky assists from time to time, so Soufal could be an option. Looking to him. These are all suggestions. I don't want to say to pick anybody. I just want to be check out these guys. I think Luke Shaw, check him out. He might be interesting. And I think that's probably the ones that I would say to go for. Those 5. Something like that. Yeah, shout out Jamal Lewis grabbing an 11 piece. Target, Dallas, Luke Shaw. Target, Dallas, Luke Shaw. Soufal. Those probably off the top of my head. Holding maybe. My team for this week will be Martinez. Whoop, that's a terrible screen. My team for this week will be Martinez, Target, Cancelo, Stones, Bruno, Grealish, Mane, Madison, Gundogan, Bamford, Antonio Thought. I think it's a beautiful squad, man. I hope Mane's back for you. I think that's great. Hopefully Bruno returns. I think Madison is a great option there. I think that's a great shout there. He's looked really good lately. But I think your team is stacked. Unfortunate this week, but hopefully you rebound nicely this next week. Oh, come on. Shimon. What the let's see. I had Sun Vice, but Dallas, Bamford, and Martinez pulled me through. Yeah, Dallas with that goal again, dude. This guy's getting so high up the pitch, man. And Bamford and Martinez dropping double digits. Gotta love it, man. Yo, what up, Nocturnal Fish? Good to see you, man. Muhammad, I don't know what that says. I wish I could read that. Am I caught up on comments too, by the way? I think I might be caught up on comments. I don't even know what writing that is. Anyway, what's up? What's up, Muhammad? What's up, Ahmed? What website do you use to check player stats like expected goals and expected assists? Okay, so for that one, you could use fbref.com. This one, fbref.com. FBref, you can go in and you could see like for example, you could see goal against or expected goals against for Man City is incredibly low this season. They have 15 expected goals against in 20 matches played, which is unreal. You can break that down into players. You can even I'm not sponsored by them, by the way. It's like you can go into like squad player stats, and you can check out the highest non-penalty expected goal involvement per 90 is in the league this year is Kevin De Bruyne, Sadio Mane, Antonio, Kane, Mahrez, Bamford. And then you could do, if you want to get a little more recent, because then you could go to theirs and you can check out how they've been doing week in, week out. But then at Fantasy Football Fix, you can use it to see the last couple of weeks that they played. So those are the ones I like to use. Mostly FBref is my favorite website. If you were looking at a United defender for a couple of game weeks time, who would you consider? Wan-Bissaka, Shaw, or Maguire? I'm picking Shaw. He's the cheapest. He might not be the most nailed on because Telles could come in and steal some points, but Shaw, I probably look at Shaw, but if I wanted to be safe, I'm going Maguire. If I felt I was willing to roll the dice and get someone in that could come away with a clean sheet and an attacking return, I'm going with Shaw. Let's see. Martinez, Robertson, Cancelo, Mitchell, Salah, Gundogan, Son, Bruno, DCL, Watkins, Bamford. Thoughts? Okay, so Thomas, I think for me, Mitchell didn't start this week, so that's alarming. But I haven't done any research past that. Love the Salah captaincy. I still like Gundogan, Son, Bruno, DCL. I like him because of the double game weeks coming forward. But other than that, I think it's a good squad, man. Maybe I would hold either that or I would try to balance out and drop Robbo down to DS and upgrade Mitchell, something like that. But I don't know. I think that's a solid squad. I think that's an incredible squad. Yeah. Shaw, since he has some attacking threat, yeah, I agree. Shaw's been playing really well this year. Thanks, bro. Always answering questions. Fan from South Africa. Laka, bro. No worries, man. I think, yeah. Hopefully that made sense. Oh, you texted the translation? Let me check. Here's in English, but I want to look at the content. I don't think is shukra. Is that the right? Is that the? Let me make sure that's the right. Is that the right language? Shukra. I think that's how you say it. I don't think because my buddy just texted me. I think it's Arabic that was written there, right? I think shukra is a word, and I think obviously Assalamu alaikum. I think that's it, right? Anyway, good to see you here, man. Wow, I'm almost caught up on comments after 2 hours. Thanks, man. Love it. Appreciate that, Thomas. Appreciate you showing up. You like Ski Mask the Slum Dog? I have not actually looked him up. I should probably do that. I know that Ski Mask or was that Carlos Miller? What did Carlos Miller walk out on the Carlos Miller walked out on the Wild 'N Out stage when he came back. For anyone who watches Wild 'N Out, and he was rocking Ski Mask. I forgot what his name was. I think he was as a parody off of Ski Mask Slump Dog. I can't recall. Can you check out my team and see what you do? Yes, Alex, I can. Is it Alex? Is this your team, KFC? I forget what your team name actually is. I took in Cresswell. Let me make sure. You took in Cresswell for Chilwell. This is not your team. Let's see. If you want to join the mini league, code is in the description below. Alexander Hamilton. Yeah, what's your team name, by the way, Alex? I do want to look up your squad. I took in Cresswell for Chilwell and Adoy for Ben Rama. I like that move, man. I do like that move. Oh yeah, 99 problems. I should know that, man. I should know that. 99 problems, but click ain't one. Hit me. That's one of my favorite albums of all time. If you having girl problems, I feel bad for you, son. I got 99 problems and all of them are one. Yeah, my last couple of dates did not go well. Dylan, did I tell you about my last couple of dates I went on? I gotta hit you up and talk. Crazy, dude. Anyway, let's see. So looking at your squad, 2.2 mil in the bank. Ederson, I like Ederson in goal, dude. Safe pick for that City defense. Stones, DS, like it. So yeah, you went Chilwell to Cresswell. I think that move is beautiful. Adoy for Ben Rama. I like that move. Other than that, dude, I think your team is solid. Walker Peters is out, which is unfortunate. I don't know how long he's out for. Unknown return date, so that hurts. Fernandez, Salah, Souček, Saint Souček, Wilson, Antonio, Bamford. This is a solid squad, man. A solid squad. I'm hoping Reece James can get more playing time moving forward. Chelsea supporters, what's up with Reece James? Either way, I think moving forward, this is a beautiful squad, dude. Well balanced. Got big attacking threats everywhere. Got solid defense in that triple city defense. I know it's a risk, but I would risk it with a team who is giving up or is getting a ton of clean sheets. Absolutely worth that risk. Phenomenal. I like the moves you made. I really like the moves you made. Big midfield replacement for Son. The replacements, you'd have to go up like 3 mil to like Salah. Mane, I think, is good if he's healthy. I'd stay patient with Bruno personally. It's only a matter of time before he returns. I hope. Other midfielders. Dang, dude. I don't know if I would get Rashford in, but I like him in my squad if I already had him. So as far as going up, I don't know. As far as going down, I think you have really good options. I think, Josh Robinson said it. Grealish has been phenomenal all season. Zaha with his run of fixtures he has coming up, it looks really good. Madison and Barnes, again, good fixtures, and both players have been playing incredibly well lately. I think they're good options. I think those. I agree with what Josh said there. Those are probably the four that I'd 2 thumbs up from that suggestion. No worries, Nocturnal Fish. I got 99 problems and a Bumyang was all of them. Dylan, what's up with the Bumyang, dude? What's up with him, man? Signed a big contract and he ain't dropping 20 goals a season now. Hope his home situation. Is that what it is? Does he have a home situation right now? No. I love a Bumyang, dude. I hope nothing's bad with him. And no, you haven't told me. I'm sure the people in the chat would enjoy hearing about it. Please send the code so I can let you see my team. Yeah, so the code is right here. Right there. Skadoosh. I don't know if they would want to hear about it. Hold on. One sec. So there's a code right there. Go ahead and join if you want. You can even give me, if you want, like the top of your URL. This code right here, I can put that in and find out your squad. I hope Aubameyang's good, dude. Let's see. Dude, am I really caught up on comments? What a wild time. What a time to be alive. What would Drake's what's his album called where he's looking in the sky? Just hold on, I'm going home. We're going home. What's that album called? Why am I blanking on that? What's that album? Hey, Dill Pick. Oh, my camera. That'll buy me some time. Nothing Was the Same. Yeah. Nothing Was the Same. That's got to be up there with top 10 albums, in my opinion. Freddie Gibbs had a great one. I even think Big Crit had a great one a few years ago. Aubameyang got the Arsenal captain curse. Ugh. First Zaka, now Aubameyang. Nothing was the same. Yeah, thanks, Dill Pick. I don't know why I was blanking on that, dude. The album goes horde. What y'all looking for? Never mind. All right, so as far as since I'm caught up on comments, I guess I can talk about my squad real quick. Let's see. My squad, this is what I'm planning on doing. Rafinha's hurt, and so I got to do something with that. Kane's hurt, I got to do something with that. So right now, obviously, it looks something like this. Moving into next week, my captaincy armband would probably stick on Salah for the time being. I was gonna tell that story, Dill Pick, but some people walked into my garage. There you go. I'll go to Josh's squad right now. Wait, you really didn't like that album? Did you like the other one? Take Care? Is it Take Care? Why am I blanking on his album titles right now? Nothing was the same, man. I love that album. I guess I'll wrap up my stream here in a little bit. I got to go back to studying. But any last questions, concerns, please get them in. If you want me to look at your squad, please let me know, and I'll call this a stream here in a couple minutes. All right, 0.2 in the bank. Yeah, I got much in the bank. 47 points. Took a minus 12. Oof. Shout out Sheffield United one time. Big win this week. Big win, or whenever it was. All right, let's see. You got the armband switching to Salah is huge. That's big time. Big time. You got Cresswell coming in, Antonio coming in. So you're going to have like 15, 19, 21 points coming in for you. That's good. All right, so looking at your squad, what I would do for the future, I like Barnes. I like your midfield. I'm still keeping Sterling for this next game week. I think your midfield's good. Watkins and DCL, you just got to be patient with Watkins. DCL, I only like him because of the double game week. Other than that, I don't want him in my squad personally. Let's see. James Justin is great for the next wee while. Antonio is beautiful. Yeah, I don't know what moves I would make. Maybe get rid of Ferguson and bring in another just a fifth cheap defender. I don't know how much cash you have. I forgot though. 0.2. You ain't got much work to do. I'll just keep him then. Never mind. Keep him there. Yeah. I don't know if I would make any moves. I might just roll a transfer. I think your team is so solid for this next game week, even a little bit beyond. I don't know if I would make any big time moves. I think this looks good to me. Maybe if you want, you can't upgrade. That would cost too much. If you wanted to stay safe, maybe Cancelo to Diaz, but I don't think I would do that. I like Cancelo a lot. That's too much of a lateral move. I would roll a transfer. That's a good looking squad. Yeah, that's my favorite Drake album. Hey, that's a good album, dude. I can't tell you how many times I used to listen to that back in the day. Look at my squad. First Thing from Perfect was lit. Yeah, that's what it was called. Yeah. I don't know. I don't even know what my favorite song was there. There's a few women who ruined a couple songs on that album. I'll just leave it at that. But Bad Company too. All right, where's Dill Pick at? D-Sack Wanger. Woo! Look at you, dude. Look at you with a 77-point week with no transfers. All right, dude. We got to talk about your squad, bro. You got to make some moves. Yeah, Furthest Thing Perfect is great. Mbappé, that's a great name. So as far as your team, Dylan, you got to do something, bro. Vardy's out for a couple weeks. I don't know how long he's going to be out, though, for. If he's only out for like one more week, I would save him. Or I would keep on to him. Expected back 7th of February. So maybe, yeah, I'd probably swap him out. Mane, unfortunately, he didn't play this week. You would never guess that would happen. Saka, I love Saka. Harrison, dude, I think Harrison's a really good pick. I honestly think it's not a bad squad. You're just missing some city defenders. That's the only like nitpicky thing I would say is missing some city defenders. I'm nice. See what I'm saying? No Spurs players here from this Arsenal supporter. I think for me, if I were you, dude, I would swap out Bruno Fernandes and bring in Jesse Lingard. I would swap out Bamford and bring in Joe Linton. Probably swap out Thiago Silva for Vinagre from Wolverhampton. That's probably what I would do. And then Martinez I'd switch out for Matt Ryan. That's probably the moves that I would make if I were you, Dylan. I think we play each other in a few weeks, so it's so super unbiased on what my comments are. Okay, so Martinez, Cancelo, Stones, Justin. Martinez, Cancelo, Stones, Justin, Madison, Son, Fernandez, Salah, Grealish, Watkins, Antonio, bench, Areola, Lewin, Cresswell, Chilwell. You need to be modified captain, vice captain. Limit from the bench of substitutes. Chilwell. You need to be modified captain, vice captain. Limit from the bench of substitutes. So as far as my captain, I would make on your team this week, I would probably just captain Mo Salah, keep it safe. If you wanted to be like super daring, you could go for Madison, but I think for me, I would just stick it safe and go with Mo Salah as a captain and Madison as your vice. I don't know. Something like that. All right, just joined the league, Donatello's mini league. You said Juice World, that's your squad, right? Mbappe, was that your team? Matt, did you want me to look up your squad? You started game week 14, that's right. Let's see. You got, how much money you got in the bank? 7 mil in the bank. Oh my goodness. All right. So for me, I love the city defense. I love the lesser defense. Target's a great. So your back line, I'm not touching. Phenomenal there. Barnes, Fernandez, Son, Saka, Gundogan, Lewin. So I would take that money. It was 7 mil. I would take that money and upgrade Saka to Mo Salah. That's what I'd probably do. If you wanted to go for more bench depth, just to make sure you have players that are playing and have someone who could come in, upgrade Rodrigo to Bamford. So maybe Saka to Salah and Rodrigo to Bamford. Those are probably the two moves that I would do. Overall, dude, I think it's a really good squad. Unfortunate not to have like Bruno and Son return this week, and Cancelo. So you have your Barnes getting your captaincy armband. I mean, honestly, I think it's a really good squad. Honestly, was one of those annoying haters of Drake back in the day. A lot of people hated him, dude. A lot. Yeah. Didn't we listen to? We used to listen to his mixtape back in the day, though, right? Weren't we listening to that back in the day? I was young. I didn't know any better. Hey, we all make stupid mistakes when we were young. Shout out to Randy one time. Just kidding. Nah, she was definitely not a mistake. Yeah, dude. I thought we listened to his mixtape when we was in high school. Please see my team, Javon. Okay, I did. Do I have Foden? I do not have Foden. I think if I had Foden, I probably wouldn't get rid of him this week, but I don't think I would bring him in. That's funny. Cheers, Don. Reassuring to get a fresh set of eyes on it. Hey, no worries. I'm not the best at FPL, but I do my best. You know what I mean? I don't do City players. Oh, that's right. Yeah. You don't do City players. You don't do Spurs players. Strictly Arsenal. I think I answered your question, Ismail. I think so. Yeah, I think going back, looking at your squad, I think that's a great squad. Again, I think for me, I would captain Mo Salah and probably just be daring and go vice captaincy on Madison. I think that's a great squad. I wouldn't make any moves. Yeah, I don't think I would make any moves. Maybe just Chilwell concerns me. Maybe swap out Cresswell for. No, I don't know if I'd bring. I don't know. Try to find. Yeah, that's such a deep squad. That's great. Because our group has a lot of City fans. I refuse. Dude, our mini league has a ton of City supporters. Every time I look at who I'm playing, I feel like I'm going up against Triple City every week. Can you check my team, bro? Yes. Hopefully I answered Juice World. Gotta go back in the comments. Javon, I hope I answered your question. I could go back to your squad a little bit more in a second. Going back to school in April? Woo! It's nice to go back to school, but man, it is a lot. 1681. What are you going to school for, by the way? Another City supporter right here, Dill. 0.3 in the bank. Let's see. 0.3 in the bank. So I love the City double up. McCarthy, I still think is a good keeper. I mean, obviously I'd rather have Martinez, but that's me. I still think McCarthy is a good one. Chilwell concerns me. The Rafinha injury may hurt. You might have to do something about Rafinha. My camera. Yeah, you may have to do something about Rafinha because he's hurt. I don't know how severe it is though. Jamie Vardy. Maybe you make a move to him if he's out for a few more weeks and just bring him back. I don't know how much money you'd even have invested. I don't know how much he's gone up in price. Yeah, so you might. I think he started at like 10 mil, 9.5 maybe. So you wouldn't be losing too much money to move on from Vardy. Drop him down to like Danny Ings. I like your back line. Other than Chilwell, I probably wouldn't touch your back line. Chilwell concerns me. Suchek's been balling all season. Unfortunately, he only came away with 1 point this week. Yeah. Rafinha. Again, Rafinha and Vardy, just I'd worry about the injuries before I worry about anything else in your squad. I'd probably keep Chilwell just hoping he plays next game week and try to move around Rafinha to somebody if, again, he's out for a while. But Vardy, for me, if he's going to be out till they said 7th of February, and that's going to be it's only 1 game week. If you can, you might be able to get away with holding him if you swap Rafinha out for somebody. If Rafinha is out for a long time, if Rafinha, I know I've been going back and forth on this one. If Rafinha is healthy, the move I would make would be to Chilwell to somebody, maybe like a Cresswell or some. But you already have Sufal. I don't know, something like that. Overall, I like the balance of your squad. It's really good. I'm still in the cup. Do you know how long it goes on for? It goes on to the very end of the season, if I'm not mistaken. It might be like a couple game weeks before the end of the season, but it's quite long. Also, that's incredible you're still in. I got eliminated first round. I'm really jealous. End of the season, that's right. And good luck on your next cup tie. I got knocked out in the second match. I got locked out in the first match. I'm with you, man. I think I did the same thing last season. I got knocked out first round. I guess I'll wrap it up there unless anyone wants me to go to finish out their team. Any last questions, please get them in. I think I'll wrap it up there. I got to get some study in before my test tomorrow. Any last questions, concerns, comments, anything? Is it going to rain today? Looks like it might rain. I'm 13, bro. The only person that plays FPL from my school. Hey, enjoy those days, dude. Those teenage years are the best years in me life. Oh man, they're great. No worries. All I did was watch sports, play sports. Good days. Listen to who was I listening to? It was probably Ludacris. I think that's when Ludacris was, and 50 Cent. I think that's when they were at the top of their game. Good days, dude. Laka, bro. Should I do a -8 for Stones to DS and Reguilon and Stones to DS and Reguilon DS? I'm assuming you're meaning like Cancelo. I don't know, dude. That -8 is hard to bring in for a defender because essentially you're saying, I mean, they would have to get a clean sheet just for it to balance out for that -4. Unless you're doing it for a long term. Like if you're bringing in DS for the long term, I do think it might be worth it. Slide to the left, yeah. Slide to the right. One hop this time. Hey, you remember how much that song was played at high school dances, Dylan? I think every single dance I went to, that song and like Cotton Eye Joe for some reason was played, and then like Missy Elliott would jump on. Yeah, I don't know if the -8 would be worth it unless you're doing it for the long term, and DS is a long term pick. So you know what? I do say just go ahead and do it. I maybe just do it. Actually, Stones to DS though, I don't know if I would do that. Stone's probably gonna play this week. Reguilon to DS, I do like. Good luck. Hey, appreciate that, Nocturnal Fish. Bench, Areola, Calvert-Lewin, Cresswell, Chilwell, Game Week 22, please. Yeah, I'll check out your squad right now. 221707. Whoop. 3 mil in the bank. All right. You got Antonio, Chilwell, Cresswell. You have a strong bench. I know you said that earlier, but man, what a strong bench. My laptop almost fell behind. I think my anthem when I was 13-year-old was that Beyonce, "Baby boy, you stay on my mind," and Stand Up. One of those two. Let's see. Looking at your squad, I love the back line. I'm not the biggest fan. Oh yeah, Martinez there. So unfortunate to not have Martinez going this week. I love your back line. I ain't touching it. I'm not touching your midfield. It looks. I would move on from Gundogan. No, they have double game week. I'm keeping it. I like your midfield a lot. As far as your front line, I like everything, dude. I don't know. The only move I would make would personally be to change Chilwell out, just because I don't know if he's going to start every week. But because of how much depth you have as defense, I don't think I would get rid of Chilwell, dude. I'd probably just hold on to him. Yeah, I'd probably just hold on to him. I wouldn't make a move if I were you. I wouldn't make a move, and I would captain Mo Salah again. That's probably what I would. Yeah. I mean, Watkins to Bamford you could do, but I would probably be patient with Watkins because he can return next game week because he's playing up against West Ham. Yeah, I wouldn't make a move. I think it's a really good squad. Really good squad, man. I'm actually incredibly jealous of how much depth you have there. Hey, thank you, man. Appreciate it. Good luck for the next game week and exam. I appreciate that, Kobe. The Queen Bee, yeah, Queen Bee, dude. I'm trying to think of all the high school, like the. I think that was that boom, 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 boom. No. 13 years old was when Usher came out with yeah. Peace up, A-Town down. Yeah, toon 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 toon. Yeah, that was in high school. Roses by Outkast. Roses by Outkast was a banger in high school. Do. I know you like to think, yo, don't stink. Obviously, Hey Ya was big too at the same time. Stand Up. What else was big back then, man? I'm trying to think of songs from back in the day. Big shout out Martin Odegaard. I might pick him up. It might be a bit too early to pick him up, but I like it. Ismail says, bro, what's up, bro? I checked out your squad. What's up? So you're bringing in Gundogan for Grealish? So you're bringing in Gundogan for Grealish. I think that's a great move. My starters next week would probably be Cancelo, Stones, and Justin, because I think Justin... let me make sure. Yeah, I'm keeping that back line. I'm swapping out Martinez for Areola. I'm starting Madison. I'm starting Bruno. I'm starting Salah. I'm starting Jackie G. I'd probably swap DCL out for Antonio. The only move I'd probably make would be to swap Martinez out and swap Antonio for DCL. But actually, DCL plays Leeds. Oh, dang, dude. Antonio plays Villa. Oh my gosh, dude. I'd have to do a lot more research before I figured out who I'd want to bench and who to start on your squad. It's just so deep. So deep. You want to go deep, I'll take you deep. You know you mess up when you let my mind creep. But, yeah. Dang. Who else want to mess with a Hollywood Co? Yeah, that's so hard. I would probably try to get in Antonio instead of Watkins, but I would not like doing it that much. Big shout. Forget Akon, dude. Akon was Akon was a little. He came out with Lonely, right? Lonely. That was like his first bop. Yeah, Akon was dope, dude. I remember it was a battle between I'm locked up, they won't let me out. Yeah, Smack That was huge. What was the song he did with Snoop Dogg? He did a song with Snoop Dogg, right? I Want to Love You. I think that's what they did together. Yeah, I remember when Akon and T-Pain, they were battling out for who was better at the time. I like T-Pain more, but Akon, man, I'm so paid too. Going 90 into 65. Yeah, Akon, dope. Have you got a striker I could put in this next game week? Okay, so for this next game week, my number one striker I'd probably want would be... Callum Wilson does look pretty good against Crystal Palace, but I don't know if I would do that. If only Jamie Vardy was there. Bamford, maybe? I don't know. That's tough. The strikers Yeah, I don't know, dude. I don't know. Because that Liverpool-Brighton game, no striker. Like, the only strikers I really like, Harry Kane's injured. Antonio's going up against a tough Villa squad, but Antonio, I back him against anybody. So Antonio. Watkins going up against a tough West Ham squad, but Watkins could come away with some. Bamford and DCL in that game. Did my camera just go out? I think my camera just went out for good. I have to switch to my webcam if that's the case. Murder was a case that you gave me. Yeah, it went out. So I got to switch to my webcam. That means I for sure got to end this here pretty soon. I said... There it is. Webcam. Yeah. 2 megapixels type. Yeah, Wilson could be a shout. Danny Ings against anybody is obviously good. I'd back him against United for sure. Probably the ones off the top of my head. I mean, Lacazette's been on fire. His expected goal is off the charts right now. What do I think of Diallo? Not from a FPL point of view, but football point of view. He looked pretty good. Yeah, he scored he got a brace in the U23s, right? He came away with a Panenka too on a penalty. I haven't seen him play really. The only thing I've heard is that when he has a ball at his feet, it's a watch out type scenario. That he is incredible with the ball at his feet. He seems really promising, but I haven't seen him play really to comment any further on that. But I mean, 2 goals in your first game is pretty good. Yeah, Snoopers, I want to love you. That's right. I want to love you. Got to keep it clean, man, for the YouTube. For my podcast, you know what I mean? Different, but yeah. Neo as well. Yeah. Yeah, Dylan, I think we listened to So Sick in high school in high school so many times because I got my heart broke so many times, dude. And also Dylan's brother's birthday is on the same day that marks July 15th. It's either him or Bruce. I always forget. Yeah, Neo is everywhere, dude. The strikers are hard one. Yeah, the strikers super hard this week. There's none of them that really catch my eye and say this week is the for sure that I think is one it goes. But Lacazette has had really good numbers over the past few game weeks, and I think he's being slept on just because of his price range and the fact that he plays for Arsenal. But like a boom, prepare for the boom, bam. Oh man, I slam, scram, scream like Tarzan. I do think that I think that Lacazette could be a good shout, man. He's posting really good numbers over the past. If I was logged into my assistant manager, I'd shout you out. Lucas Cox, you sound so familiar, dude. Hold on. I know I'm using my old YouTube channel that I made when I was in high school. Oh yeah. Anyway, I've seen a few people from high school come on here today. July 15th. Yeah, that's Dion's birthday. I always forget it was him or. Yeah, Lacazette could be a good one. The heck is happening outside? Bamford, obviously, he could score against anybody with how much Leeds press. Antonio, I think the cheap strikers this week, all of them have good fixtures, but none of them like overwhelm me. Captain Cancelo, but he didn't play, so my vice captain still get double. Yeah, absolutely. So you're good to see you again, Lucas. Yeah, so because Cancelo didn't play, your vice captain Salah gets double points now, which is pretty nice, man. It's almost a good thing that Cancelo didn't play now. Yeah, that is awesome, dude. Yeah, so you'll get 15 points from Salah when the game updates. Any last questions, concerns? Please get them in. I got a dip here pretty soon. Let me check my live rank right now. I see you winding and grinding. Oof. Yeah. All right. All right. Wait. Oh yeah. So wait. Yeah. All right. So before I leave, I'm gonna end with this. This is my buddy Footbop there. If you want to subscribe to his channel, that's gonna be the channel where we actually play football. We talk football outside of like FPL, and talk about hip hop. It's just a combination of all those things. That's our YouTube channel we'll be making here in the next wee while. What's your dad's name? Stark Industries. Whoa. I don't even... You dropped the triple captaincy chip this week? Oh, no. He triple captained Sterling and he didn't even play. That is so unfortunate, dude. No. When we first started playing FPL, his dad's a huge football fan. Played in Europe, and we were like, dude, come play FPL with us and just enjoy it. So this is his first season. And he's still trying to get a hold of it. He watches football all the time. But his first week, he bought a squad with like 60 million euro, and he had like 15 million euro left over, and we're like, don't you want to get like Mo Salah or Bruno Fernandes in your team? He's like, my team is good the way it is, and then he went ahead and scored the most points that game week, and yeah, Maguire, Wan-Bissaka. So he's got Dyer that's coming off for Elliot. Oh, triple captaincy armband on Sterling, and he doesn't even play. How unfortunate is that? All right, that's a good place to wrap it up. Hey, thanks everyone for showing up, man. I appreciate y'all. Hopefully I'll be doing this every Sunday now. Whether there's a game on Sunday, I don't know. Yeah, I won't be able to do it this week because the game ends on Thursday, and I'm actually getting my COVID shot at this time. And I have yeah, and I have class at 2:00. That's right. So I won't be streaming this week for Game Week 22, but I will be back on Game Week 23 after this United-Chelsea match. Thanks everyone for showing up. Have a great week. Hopefully, if you didn't have a good green arrow, hopefully this next week gives you a fat green arrow, and we can get right back on track. Thanks everyone for showing up, man. Take some time out of your day to make someone smile. Listen to some Neo too. Anderson .Paak, Outkast, Drake, J. Cole. Take care, man. Oh, went to the wrong page. That's the right page. Done out.